And welcome into the live stream, folks. So welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the live commentary. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Call coming to Russell. The goalie scores! Frederick scores! Trent Frederick from the circle. And the Bruins regain the lead. It's 3-2. Postrock. Krejci. Zacha scores again. What a pass by the check line. Check. Mates. McAvoy. He shoots. He scores! To broadcast for McAvoy. Shooting. Scores! So this is the third freaking time in the past 30 seconds we've seen this damn commercial of Dak Prescott laying on a damn mattress, bro. Get that off my TV screen. Oh, God. Help me. Welcome to Game 3. We're live here on YouTube. Hello. How is everybody doing? I am going to be with Grant. Grant is coming here shortly. He'll be here in a minute. It's just going to be me and Grant tonight. Nobody else will be in the room because people are doing their own thing. We're keeping Harrison away. We're keeping Harrison away because he was here. He wasn't here Game 1. They won. He was here Game 2 and they lost. We're keeping him away. All right? Kyle's away. Soph's away. It's going to be me and Grant tonight. Grant's busy right now. He'll be back up here in about 5 or 10 minutes. And that's the plan. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. It's time for Game 3 of the first round series between the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Leafs took Game 2 on Monday night. And, please, Lord Jesus, don't let that happen again. Hello to everybody in the chat. Glad to have all you here as they are in Toronto for the next 2 games. I am beyond terrified. Just because I don't want to lose. I'm not afraid of the Leafs. I'm just afraid of my own team. Let's get into your starting lineups. The Bruins, they screwed... I don't know if they screwed up or not. They shuffled up the lines. Zacha, DeBrusk, Pasternak, Coyle, Marchand, the Geeky, Frederick, Van Riemsdyk, Heinen, Boquist, Beecher, Maroon. On defense, Mason Lohrei and Charlie McAvoy, Hampus Lindholm and Brandon Carlo, Parker Wotherspoon and Kevin Shattenkirk, with Jeremy Swayman in goal. No Andrew Peak. He is week to week with an injury, and Matt Grzelcyk has been benched. Jeremy Swayman will get the start. He got us the victory in Game 1. They're trying to get that same victory luck for tonight. So, we'll see how that goes here tonight. Those are your starting lineups for both teams. And here we are. Game 3 time. I would have had the stream scheduled early, but I was kind of busy today. I usually like to schedule them the night before, but I was busy last night too. So, if the Bruins win tonight, yes, Swayman should start Game 4. Reports. Well, I didn't even go through the Leafs lineup. I'm stupid. It's the same lines as games 1 and 2. Matthews, Bertuzzi, Domi, Tavares, Nyes, Marner, Holmberg, Robertson, Yarncrow, Kampf, Dewar, Reeves, Riley, Lyubushkin, Benoit, McCabe, Edmondson, and Liljegren with Samsonov in net. Once again, for the third straight game, William Nylander is out tonight for Toronto. Those are your starting lineups. I forgot to go through the Leafs part. That was my bad. Check the drive folder. Uh-oh. Whenever he says that, I get scared. I think I know what this is, but... That's Game 2. Nope. Alright, hold on. Share with me. Recent. Hold on. 1 second. Let's say the 24th. I'm not seeing anything in here. Content? That's out of context, part 1. Speaking of that, where is that anyway? Graphics. April. Oh, you have to give me access to it, DJ. I know what this is. You have to give me access, man. Huh.
4 minutes.
Huh.
4 minutes of just going over crap that we already knew.
Huh.
Hi, chat.
Grant was at a hall meeting that we were all at, and I didn't go because I had to start stream, so I sent Grant. We usually like to do that. We usually like to team up, so if both of us are in the room, only one of us has to go. So.
Yeah. 4 minutes. And there's stuff we already knew.
Holy moly. Hold on, yeah, okay. Sounds good. What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, 1 Minute Man? What is the crime? Prime Rex, DJ, Mark, Tennessee Chargers, Boston. What's up? Let's see. Floyd, Gary, Brian, 10 Shots, Isaac, Kristen, Cooper, Duke, what's going on? Brendan Plays, what's going on? Casey Penguins, what's up? Everybody else in chat. What's up, Citizen? What's up, Kathy? How's it going? What's up, the Resident Evil AMC? What's going on? They're doing the national anthems just right now, real quick. While they do that, let's get into your keys to the game real fast. Oh, before we do, thank you to the Resident Evil AMC for the sub. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Your car keys or your...
No, my key for the door. No, go into your keys to the game I'm looking for.
Well, I have my keys. My keys to the... Wow, I'm a dick. Keys to the game. Play your game. Don't let the Leafs boss you around. Don't let them do that. Like they did in games 1 and 2. Hell, even game 1 a little bit. 2, lock down the stars. Don't let Matthews go. Don't let Marner go. Don't let Tavares get go. No. And number 3, win faceoffs. The Bruins struggled with that. They only won 40 to 45% of faceoffs in game 2. Don't let them do that. Hey, speaking of keys, Grant found his. Hopefully the Bruins find theirs tonight.
I do say I love the fact that Mason Lohrei and James Van Riemsdyk are in the lineup.
Yeah, no Jacob Lauko either.
I thank goodness. I sound so mean, but no Jacob Lauko or Matt Grzelcyk really does benefits to this team. It really does. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I also apologize for Linus Ullmark because he did not deserve the loss. I really want him to start Game 4. He played great.
If the Bruins, I will say this, if Swayman wins
Swayman
tonight,
gets a
no
shutout-
way. No way you start Ullmark Game 4.
Yeah.
No shot. You start Swayman Game 4. What's up, Alex? How are you? Stassi's in chat. What's going on?
Hey.
You pulling up next to me?
Yeah, might as well. Hey, I'm rocking same jersey, sitting next to you again. We're doing what we did in Game 1.
Well, Game 1 you were sitting up
I
there.
was sitting up there, but...
Yeah. I'm not wearing a jersey because I think it's good luck if we don't wear. If they wear,
the superstitions kicked in. I wore Bergeron all day, and now since I wore Marchand, even though he doesn't deserve to be having his jersey worn at the moment.
Watch, he'll score tonight.
Well, good.
Good.
I don't care. Motivate him.
So
motivate him.
DJ told me to look in the drive folder, and we're waiting on.
Oh, jeez.
I'm waiting on something real
DJ's
quick.
always sending you graphics.
All the time.
Oh, I had it ready to go, by the way. I had the Nesson feed on my phone. So funny, me and Zach were waiting there like, hurry up, hurry up. We had a game to watch.
We got a hockey game to watch, guys. Come on.
We made it. Did exactly what I wanted to do. Came back in during the anthem.
Yeah. Oh, well, I fixed that. I had to put the other one in. So, still nothing so far from DJ. That's fine. We'll wait up on that. We're gonna get things started here. Let's play some hockey. Here's some. I'm gonna play a song I didn't play in Game 2, but I played in Game 1. Is underway. The Bruins going in from left to right in the road whites. Leafs in the home blues going from right to left. Riley against DeBrusk. Pavel Zacha in there as well. Puck comes away with Jake McCabe. Held in by Lowry. His shot missing wide, making his playoff debut. McAvoy spinning off of Coyle of Nye's. Puck comes in front. Held in there by Zacha, who's out there with DeBrusk and Pasternak on the top line tonight. Heinen down to the third right wing with Van Riemsdyk and Frederick to his left. Here is Matthew Nyes up ahead. We got the rally towels. Oh, Coyle takes down a man. It's Matthew Nyes. Simon Benoit flipped it over the glass. That's going to be an early Bruins power play here. It should be.
It should be.
Unless they're going to say it hit the glass.
Well, I'd love to see the replay. And it will be.
It's going to be a power play for the Bruins here. It's going to be a penalty on Simon Benoit for delay of game. Oh, yeah, way over. That was up on the 7th or 8th row. Bruins going to get an early power play in Game 3. Might be exactly what the Bruins need to get going. Here we go. Let's see if the Bruins can take the lead early. The second unit kicking us off. Coyle, DeBrusk, Marchand with Geekie and McAvoy. Bruins win the draw. McAvoy firing, kick, save, Samsonov. That puck was deflected too. McAvoy to Geekie. Geekie keeping it alive. McAvoy center point. Puck goes off Coyle, bouncing around, guided aside by Samsonov. Marchand for Coyle. Here is Marchand. Trying to get it to DeBrusk, he does. DeBrusk on the right side now near the point. Firing, saved by Samsonov. That's how he scored his first goal in Game 1. He tried it again. Samsonov read it that time and a good save.
Of course, DeBrusk scoring the 2 goals in Game 1, and the Bruins' power play in general has just been pretty decent so far in the playoffs.
I think they're 3 for 7 on the power play.
Now you had James Van Riemsdyk to that.
On the top unit, we'll see him in a minute. Unless they score here. Coyle will take the draw again for the Bruins in the offensive zone. Face-off is tied up. Bruins win the draw back. McAvoy. Back through Marchand, through DeBrusk, Morgan Geekie on the far side. Coyle in the bumper. He keeps it alive. Geekie trying to work through David Camp. He cannot. McCabe around for Edmondson. Marchand going to pinch that and keep it alive for Boston. Edmondson taking it away. It's a clear all the way back down. Phone was slow and dies. I was trying to help with the graphic. LMAO struggle is real. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Here is McAvoy. dropping it for Zacha. Van Riemsdyk goes out there instead of Maroon in the bumper position at the top unit. Pasternak behind the net. Trying to tuck it in front, save Zacha's chance, goes over the net on the rebound. Here is Heinen, back to Shattenkirk. Heinen, Shattenkirk right point, Pasternak far point. Shattenkirk to the net, tipped by Van Riemsdyk, it goes wide. Heinen trying to chop at it. Puck comes in front. It's a big scramble, it goes wide. Riley will clear because it just got past Shattenkirk. All the way back down.
They're getting shots on goal.
The Bruins already have
scoring.
The Bruins have 3 shots so far, I think, as to my knowledge, on the power play. Might be 2.
Very good start to this power play.
The entries in the top unit need to be better there. Yeah. Pasternak turning it over. Matthew Nye, shorthanded bid. Shot is blocked by Shattenkirk and goes out of play into the protective netting. The Bruins already have 5 shots on goal to Toronto's nothing so far. And the shots department, good chances for Van Riemsdyk.
Attempt. He almost got the backhander off.
Van Riemsdyk trying to tuck it in there, too. Yeah. 17 seconds to go on the Bruins power play. The Bruins have had a good power play so far. They just got to execute here. The problem is the face-offs in your own zone here. Zacha against Matthews, and Zacha wins the draw. Back to Kevin Shattenkirk. Hampus Lindholm with it now. Zacha just a top line out there now. Pasternak across the line, looking to the front. Kick saved by Samsonov. Lindholm with it, looking. Shot saved to Brustreet. Couldn't get the rebound. Back to even strength. The puck comes out, but Carlo will dump in. He came on for Shattenkirk. And the Leafs will get a full change, and so will Boston. 2:50 in. The Bruins had 5 shots on that power play. So it's good that they're taking shots. That's a good thing. Lindholm puts it off of DeBrusk. Maroon. Puck comes to Lindholm. He'll cross the line. Maroon with it. Putting it in deep. Lindholm tied up there with Liljegren. Lindholm's in deep. Maroon and Boquist in there. The 4th line out there, which has arguably been the best 5-on-5 line the Bruins have had in the past. In the first 2 games, Beecher cutting off Domi's attempt. The top line for Toronto out there against the Bruins' 4th line. Carlo off of Lindholm, deflected in. Jake McCabe gathering it for Toronto. Played around. Maroon trying to hold it in. Bertuzzi takes it away. Puck squirms in the middle. David Kampf. Kampf, a shot saved by Swayman from the high slot. And Boquist is shoving at Reeves. And Maroon says, buddy, don't try that ever. So.
Still looking for the Reeves versus Maroon tilt. I think.
I'm waiting for that.
I think that the entire hockey world is waiting.
Because the minute that happens, the world's gonna start burning. I swear, it's gonna be insane.
Well, you didn't think we were gonna get Rempe versus Reeves when the Rangers and Leafs met in the regular season, and you got it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You gotta think Reeves would be more.
Willing to
He'd
play
be
Maroon.
more ready to drop the gloves at home as well. Maroon wouldn't care.
Maroon, I mean, he knocked Liljegren into the bench in game 1, so maybe they do that. Frederick waved. Oh, that's the problem. This 3rd line. Frederick waved out of the draw. And they're going to have Heinen take it? Oh, gosh. Against Yarncrow? Nope. Yarncrow won it. Robertson. Edmondson misses it. Hit. Oh, no.
No. What a
that hit
great
Parker
block
Wotherspoon.
By Wotherspoon, and he's down.
His first shift in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and Wotherspoon's down.
Oh, man. He blocked that shot like a playoff warrior, but it looks like the Bruins training staff will come out in a matter of moments. Oh, man. And we saw when Pete got injured in game 2 how tough it was for the Bruins to rotate with 5 defensemen. Oh,
well,
no.
he looks okay.
He looks okay, but he's going to head straight to the bench. Oh, boy. Well,
shit.
Playoff warriors. We'll see if
he's
he
trying to
comes
skate
back.
it off.
He's trying to skate it off. Oh, don't overwork yourself, kid.
Oh, right in the knee.
Right in
the right kneecap.
Ah.
There is no padding. Hopefully he'll be okay. Oh!
Joel Edmondson again taking the shot.
Edmondson has a wicked slap shot, so that's a ballsy move. He's not going down the tunnel. He is staying on the bench. He's just going to need a minute.
He is a warrior right now. Parker Waterspoon, you've gained my respect, sir.
He's already had it, but he's
already had it, but it's just increasing.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Lindholm getting it out. Edmondson gloves it down. Heinen trying to jam it ahead. Puck comes back into the Bruins' end. Carlo. Heinen trying to move it ahead. He'll get it to Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk trying to get around Liljegren. In front, nobody there. He's kind of getting held up there. Good defense there from Liljegren. And now here comes Yarncrow. Has Holmberg breaking. Holmberg shots blocked by Lowry. And now Holmberg behind the net. Back to the line. Morgan Riley, left point. Lyubushkin right side. He fires. It goes wide. And a penalty on Boston here.
Oh,
Riley
no.
saved by Swayman. Lowry will get a touch. It's going to be a cross-check.
Mason Lowry going to the box.
Oh, great.
The poor kid's just like 3 shifts into his first ever playoff game. No. Uh-oh.
Lowry to the box for cross-checking.
Jesus.
Okay.
Well, they gave us a power play. We give them one.
The refs giveth, the refs taketh.
Well, no, he blatantly cross-checked Bertuzzi.
Oh, did he? Well, if there's any more deserving guy, I mean,
he is pretty deserving of one, but why Lowry? He wasn't even here last year. He was playing in Providence.
Coyle against... No, he wasn't even in Providence, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, he was, actually. That's a lie. Coyle against Tavares. Coyle and Marchand with Lindholm and McAvoy. Tavares wins the draw. Marner out high, deflected by Coyle. Morgan Riley closing, tipped by Bertuzzi. It goes wide. Matthews in front.
Now I'm
Marner.
nervous.
Oh, God. Tavares taking a shot. Puck goes wide. Morgan Riley, McAvoy loses his stick. It pinballs down low. Swayman, what a save. It went off of McAvoy, or sorry, Marchand. Marner from the line, knocked down.
Oh, God,
Morgan Riley, and they goes out of play.
Stoppage.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, they are all over the Bruins in the first 27 seconds. This is not good.
All right, Bruins, calm it down.
Oh, Jesus.
If Coyle had won the draw against Tavares, none of that would have happened. Come on, Coyle, win the next face-off.
We're giving Swayman hazard pay early.
Oh, that one went off Lindholm and right into Swayman's pad.
Oh, God.
Minute 33 to go in the power play for Toronto. Zaka, that's Beecher. Beecher loses, not Zaka. Matthews one time hit Beecher. Zaka goes off, Beecher going off Zaka, and the Bruins clear. They get it out, but...
Center.
And now Matthews across the line. Heinen coming on for Beecher. Here is Tavares. Around the net. Bertuzzi back to Tavares. Puck goes through him. Carlo cutting him off. There's Parker Waterspoon. He didn't even miss a shift.
What an awesome player he is.
Bruins get it free. They might have a 2-on-1. Heinen. Zaka breakaway. Here's Zaka. He's stopped by Samsonov. The king of almost is Pavel Zaka. A couple of times this year. Jeez. Zaka back to Lindholm.
Breakaway. Holy crap.
The Bruins have it, though.
Good.
And they're hanging on to it. McAvoy over to Lindholm. Back to McAvoy. 5-on-4. They're going to hang on to the puck. Off Beecher. McCabe taking it the second unit back out there. Beecher batting it back to Lindholm. Just clear it. There you go, Lindholm. Good job. 150-foot clear for Lindholm.
This is one good way to kill off a power play.
Yeah, I'd say so. Samsonov leaving it for Jake McCabe. Max Domi with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Domi for Matthew Nyes. Carlo cutting him off. He drops it for McCabe. McCabe, Carlo pinching, kind of close him off. Played around Liljegren. Over to McCabe. Bank pass off the boards. He plays it to the net. Knocked down. Here is Domi with 10 seconds. Domi looking across. DeBrusque breaks it up. McCabe playing it around. Domi in the far corner. Trying to center. Yarncrow. Kick save. Swayman. Lowry out of the box. DeBrusque was trying to clear it. He will. He'll get it out.
Sat on his anus and was able to clear it.
Sat right on his ass as McCabe dumps in. Both teams are finishing changes. McAvoy for Wotherspoon. Pasternak right now has DeBrusque and Geekie. He'll spring it up for Morgan Geekie. Across the line, Geekie's shot. Blocked by Lyubushkin and goes out of play. And that was a huge penalty kill for this Bruins team.
Oh, my God. Both teams getting one power play opportunity. And both offenses waking up early on in this one. Felt like in game 2, the offense was kind of sluggish in the first 10-ish minutes of that first period. But, both offenses, guns a-blazing already.
And it's showing.
Swayman and Samsonov, though, trading tremendous saves.
Shots are 7-5 in the first 6:41 of the game. So, you can only imagine what the rest of the way is going to look like. All right, I want to talk about something during intermission, during commercial break. And Montgomery talked about this during the press conference today. What is up with this extra day off crap? So the Bruins go for play Monday night in Boston. Yesterday was a travel day. They play in Toronto tonight. They're off Thursday, but then they're off Friday too, and then Saturday's game 4. And it gets even better. They're off Sunday, they're off Monday, game 5's on Tuesday. Why? What's the extra day for?
You would think that
game 4 to 5 I kind of get. What's the extra day for tomorrow and Friday? What's that for?
And you would think that, yeah, because like the Raptors aren't in the playoffs, so what does that matter?
Yeah.
And you would think that
I'm gonna go get my green tea that's over here.
you would have 2 days off and have
a travel day be one
a travel day. Well, yeah, right. And you would think that this game would be played tomorrow. The extra day of travel will restart the series in Toronto for games 3 and 4. Why would you play game 3, have a 2-day break, and then go into game 4? I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. But, oh well.
We have 50 viewers in the chat, 34 likes. Keep running up that like count.
Oh, I'm trying to get the pop up.
Hey! Oh, it's the other way. It's the other way. Wait a minute.
The other way.
Here we go. Wait. It'll happen. Wait, put your thumb down. There we go.
Hey.
What's up, Kyle? What's going on? Face off in the Maple Leafs end here. Frederick against Tavares.
No, Kyle's glad the Bruins ain't on tomorrow, so we can all watch the draft together.
Yeah, we're watching the NFL draft tomorrow. So the Leafs win the draw and they dump it in. Matthew Nyes against Wotherspoon. He'll try to move ahead for Frederick. Bumped out against Tavares. Wotherspoon and Shattenkirk on a defensive pairing. Frederick, Maroon, Pasternak right now is the offense. I'm not really sure what that's about. Shattenkirk bumps into Edmondson. Puck comes in front. Maroon will chip it ahead to Pasternak.
Maroon and Pasternak on the same line. I never thought I'd see that.
Pasternak flipping it ahead for Trent Frederick, yeah. Frederick tied up there with Edmondson. Pasternak in there as well. Maroon and Tavares. Puck goes past Nyes, kept in by McAvoy. McAvoy looking, trying to go around the net. Wraparound attempt stopped. Ooh. Pasternak, it's blocked by Joel Edmondson. He had an open cage, and Edmondson blocks it.
That block just as good as Lindholm's.
If it wasn't for Edmondson, Pasternak has a goal right there, because that's going in.
Samsonov was way out of position.
Yeah, he overcommitted to that side. Domi, up ahead off Matthews. Lindholm saying no thank you to that. Carlo to Lindholm. He'll try to move it ahead. He'll try to get it to Geekie. He'll get it out. Coyle. Over to Geekie, right side. Geekie walking in. Shot. Kick save Samsonov. He scored in game 2. A nice goal in game 2 on a good feed for Marchand on the power play. Simon bet Marchand has 2 points in the series, 2 assists to show for it. Carlo for Geekie. He'll move it ahead. Bank pass. That's going to be an icing here. He tried to spring Marchand, but Geekie put it ahead of him just a bit, and it's going to be an icing against Toronto. Or against Boston. Shots are 8-4 Bruins here. You're going to a UFL game.
Oh, that's sick. Have fun. I would have loved to see my New Jersey Generals if they didn't get freaking folded.
Nice.
We're the Coyotes of the UFL. Rip.
Oh boy, that's a whole nother bag of, that's a whole other can of worms.
Did you see they came out today with the Utah NHL 2024 t-shirts? I couldn't believe it. That's an actual t-shirt.
Coyle wins the draw. Lindholm flipping it out to center. Morgan Riley up ahead. Carlo knocking it down. The Bruins are doing a better job of preventing entries. Boquist on a bad at it. Oh, Robertson took it right away from Boquist. He'll dump it in. Swayman for Carlo. Up ahead, Heinen in the neutral zone. He's getting pressured. Puck comes back to Lindholm. Jesper Boquist dumps in and takes the hit. And reverse hits him and knocks him down. Riley for Robertson. Morgan Riley knocked into by Jesper Boquist. McAvoy over to Van Riemsdyk. He'll dump in. It's his Bruins playoff debut. He's been in, of course, hundreds of playoff games in over his career, but not one in the Bruins. Uh-oh. Penalty on Zacha.
Stay out of the box should have been another one of your keys to the game. They did
Can I add one now?
they
Stay out of the box. Zacha for tripping. Ric Flair woo and all. Let's see. Oh, what was that, Zacha? That's blatant.
That's blatant, and Lyubushkin falls down.
He kind of selling it a little bit.
A little bit, but that's the right call.
You're going to see the Memphis Showboats against the Michigan Panthers. Nice.
Go Showboats. I like them.
Tavares against Coyle. Coyle's got to win this draw. Shots are 9-4 Bruins early. Coyle wins the draw. Lindholm, he lost to Bertuzzi in front. Coyle takes it away and clears.
Woohoo! Attaboy.
Bertuzzi trying to center it in front for Tavares. Coyle said no thank you, and he cleared the zone. Minute 45 to go in the power play. 15 to 20 seconds in. Tavares back to Mitch Marner. Marner falls down. Bertuzzi against Lindholm. Big tie up in the corner. Chip past Carlo. Tavares. Marchand takes it and clears it down.
Job. Good
clear by Marchand. As the Bruins will change some of their penalty killers.
Cameraman's taking forever to get to the opposite end of the rink.
Well, that's ESPN for you. Morgan Riley off of Marner in the zone. Swayman will play it around the boards. Off to Brus. Bertuzzi holding it. Goes off Marner's skate and out. Samsonov will play it over to Morgan Riley. DeBrusk was pressuring. If DeBrusk poke checked that would have been something. Beecher and DeBrusk out there now. With, I'm assuming, McAvoy and Wotherspoon, which would be Andrew Peak, but unfortunately he's going to be out for at least the next 2 games. Matthews for Tavares. Matthews now. Wotherspoon breaking up the pass to Marner. Back to Riley. Liljegren. Closed off by Beecher. Played around the net. Mitch Marner in the left corner. DeBrusk and McAvoy pinching. Riley's shot bounced around. Marner with it. 30 seconds to go. Marner. Back to Riley at the left point. Shot on the net, tipped by Matthews. It goes wide. McAvoy went down.
Oh, no.
And it's a missed high stick. And now McAvoy taking a shot at Tavares after that.
I love it. Swayman smothers, and then McAvoy goes a little...
Here's the stick, and just goes...
Oh, jeez. Oh, now he's mouthing at one of the officials.
Oh!
That is a
look at the ref.
Miss.
He's paying attention to the puck.
Oh, that is a miss. Should be a 4-on-4 for 22 seconds.
It should be. That's a missed call.
That's all right.
McAvoy got whacked in the face. No call.
Hey, he's still mouthing off at one of the officials.
Look at the replay, stupid.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, he
might be distraught.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Domi waved out of the draw against Beecher. They're going to have Kalle Yarncrow come in and take the draw. That's a brutal missed call.
I'm petrified. There's missed penalty number 1.
I'm blind,
already.
I'm dumb, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref.
11 minutes.
McCabe. Shot blocked by Coyle, Liljegren, Domi. Yarncrow in the slot. Carlo breaks up the shot. It wasn't a good one at that.
Clear.
Bruins cannot clear. 10 seconds to go. Carlo will clear all the way back down. And that'll kill off the rest of the penalty. And... the Leafs did not register a shot on goal on that power play. As McCabe dumps in wide of Swayman. Max Domi. Yarncrow pressured there by Shattenkirk. Frederick against Nyes. Nyes trying to throw it in front. Frederick and Shattenkirk saying no thank you to that. Pavel Zacha will get it up and out. Trying to spring Pasternak on a break, but couldn't get it to him. The Leafs dump back in. Zacha back to Shattenkirk. Kings and Oilers coming up at 10. That's going to be on TBS. All right. Have a game to watch after this. Same with Golden Knights Stars. Lohrei for Boquist. He dumps in. Played around. Puck goes over Boquist and Lyubushkin. Reeves for Dewar. The 4th line out there for the Leafs. Dewar dumping in. Shattenkirk. Playing it to Wotherspoon. Camp takes it away, but he has to spin back. He didn't have that angle. Camp a backhand. Spinorama shot. Wotherspoon breaks it up and gets us to the line. And Benoit's whistled down for being offside.
What to say?
Crowd are not like that.
That was an offside. That would have not been happy.
They go to commercial break. Scoreless so far. but I think I would say this. The Bruins have somewhat of the advantage right now.
Oh, yeah.
Although the Leafs have been dominating the puck for the past couple minutes, I think the Bruins would have the overall advantage because they're playing well defensively. Which, keep that up, by the way. Don't back off now because I said it. I don't want to announce or jinx them. Please don't do that. So, and the Bruins, what are my keys to the game so far? Play your game, don't let the Leafs boss you around. They're really not. Lock down the Stars. I don't think any of them have a shot on goal. Win faceoffs? Well, the Bruins have won 7 of 12 so far, so they are winning draws. So, they're doing a good job at that. They're doing pretty good in that department. Let's see what's going on.
Seeing this Popeyes commercial is really making me hungry.
You didn't have much of a dinner at all, did you?
Love that chicken from Popeyes. No, I didn't.
Okay, well, all right. After the game, I know you're going to be going. I might join you depending on how the game, how this game goes. How the Red Sox doing? They win. The Heat are winning. Oh no! Wait a minute.
The Heat are winning.
They're beating the Celtics. Game 2 of the
show
Celtics.
them what we got today.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Yes.
That was worthy of missing dinner.
He got an induction.
You got an induction from the NSLS program. Oh. Really cool.
Wong homered again.
Oh, Connor Wong homered
and Devers
again.
homered as well.
Your software update.
Oh, I got to clear that away. I got to do that tonight. 7:55 to go in the game. Bruins and Leafs scoreless in game. Well, at least in the game in the first period of Game 3. They're not in the game yet. We're not that point yet in the game. Zaka against Tavares. Oh boy, Zaka waved out of the draw against Tavares. Of course, David Pastrnak is going to take the face-off and win it. Oh my God! Pastrnak should be a center. Low flipping it ahead.
Right.
Wow.
That's the one in every 10th time he wins a draw.
Play was offside. Grant got inducted. Where's his gold jacket? Now, where's your gold jacket, man?
I got a couple of T-shirts.
That's great.
Give me a gold jacket. They give me a couple of T-shirts and a plaque.
They gave him a nice plaque. I saw it. It's a nice plaque.
All right, I'll take it. Doing community service stuff. We're happy.
Here is Pastrnak to Lowry. Pass broken up. Tavares.
Hardcore jinxing from the ESPN scoreboard, too.
Oh, yeah, right, for real. Simon Benoit trying to play it out. He can't. Yeah, it's icing against Toronto here.
Goodness, icing every which direction here.
Score predictions? I'm not doing that. Nope. Nope. I stopped doing that a while ago. Because it jinxed the Bruins a couple of times, so no thank you. Coyle against Tavares. And Coyle's waved out of the draw.
Oh, and poor Benoit fell down.
Simon Benoit fell over. So Morgan Geeky's going to take the draw here against John Tavares. Nope. Yeah, I was going to say, Marchand, get out of there. Geeky's got to take this draw.
Come on, Geekster, get in there.
Against Tavares. And Tavares wins the draw. Would have been a better chance than Marchand. Although Pastrnak beat Tavares in a draw, so you never know anymore. McCabe over to Benoit.
Like I said, the one in every 10th chance he gets.
Puck deflecting off Marner. Although Pastrnak won a couple of faceoffs in Game 1 when Zaka was kicked out of the draw. McAvoy now. Shipping it ahead. Geeky for Coyle.
Let's go, Coyle.
Coyle feeding it, trying to find Marchand, but Marchand crisscrossed. Samsonov playing it to Liljegren. Stepped up, kept alive by Lindholm. Coyle falls down. Trying to play it in front. Marner will get it ahead for Bertuzzi. Marchand knocking into him. Crowd is screaming for a call against Marchand because he knocked into Bertuzzi.
Where's the cross check on Bertuzzi? I can whine about that as well.
Pastrnak for Zaka. Lindholm. Cross ice pass. Puck play by Pastrnak. He can't play it cleanly. He'll get it, trying to get it to Zaka. Matthews cutting it off. Matthews getting around Pastrnak. Domi looking to the net. Domi saves Swayman. Carlo playing it around. Pastrnak will move it ahead. Shots are 7-5 Boston. They're taking shots away from the Bruins left and right.
Tight.
Yeah, Pasternak. Nice hit on Riley by Pasternak. Zaka against Bertuzzi, former line mates for the Bruins last year. Holmberg against DeBrusque. Holmberg digging it free from Zaka. They gotta be better in puck battles. They gotta be able to win them better. That's what helped Toronto win in Game 2. Domi dumping it in. Wotherspoon. Holmberg knocking into him. Heinen knocks down Holmberg, a team up with McAvoy there. Puck comes to the line. Benoit taken away there by Heinen. Has Frederick and DeBrusque. Here is Heinen. DeBrusque across the line. Doesn't have a drop feed. He kind of got tied up there by Benoit. Into Heinen. McCabe throwing him down. Holmberg tied up there by DeBrusque. Shattenkirk waiting for a feed. He has it. Wotherspoon blocked by McCabe, but he broke his stick. Robertson now.
Just run into the official there.
Yeah, ran right into the ref. Edmondson for Liljegren. He backhands it in, just over Swayman. Wotherspoon over to Pat Maroon. Connor Dewar knocking it down. Battle of the fourth lines right now. Maroon for Shattenkirk. Up ahead for Van Riemsdyk. He dumps in. Van Riemsdyk out there with Boquist and Maroon right now. Not sure where Johnny Beecher is. Let's see what's going on with that. Here's Maroon tied up there with Edmondson. It's a big type. But Maroon's not going to move. That's the thing. Maroon is not going to move. Maroon is standing on the puck right now. It's great. Big 3-on-2 scrum for the puck. Kampf, and there's Beecher. Beecher takes down Kampf. Ryan Reeves. Reeves dumping in. Mason Lowry. The Bruins have had a good first 10 minutes, but the past 5 minutes kind of been like, all right.
Yeah, now it's kind of a stalemate.
Shattenkirk dumping in. Matthew Nyes on it. And we have a stoppage. Is it offside? Maybe. I think so.
There was a broken stick on the far right side of Samsonov.
Yep. What?
Is that for Bertuzzi jersey?
No. That's a Bruins and Leafs jersey combined.
I know.
Oh, oh God, that is cursed. What is that?
Oh, and commercial break. It is Puck Empire, so I will like the post.
He posts some random ones sometimes. Let's watch the Devers home run right here.
Devers on a homer. That ball's crushed.
Left field, it's gone. That's up above the line by a mile, yeah. Wong again. Wow. Jeez, Connor Wong, man. In front of like 3,000 fans in Cleveland, man, I swear.
What's up with the 3,000 fans in Cleveland?
It was empty.
Yeah. Sure was.
And now it's 6-0 Red Sox. 2-run, Rafaela singled and Devers had a ground rule double.
And breaking news, Demko could be out the second round as well.
Oh boy.
Vancouver ain't making it far.
Vancouver.
God damn it.
Nashville in 5. I'm taking it. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
It'll go 6 or 7. Hey, I had Nashville in 6 before I even knew about a Demko injury. So now I'm doubling down on that prediction. Although Game 1, my God, what a good game that was.
Yeah, it was a great game. Predators Canucks Game 1 on Sunday.
That was awesome.
Game 2 was kind of a snooze fest.
And
but
so was Avalanche Jets. Both goalies kind of
even themselves out.
Got a slim bit better after Games 1.
Any good news on Peak? There is none, unfortunately.
Nah,
he's week to week.
Missing the next. He's low-key probably missing the rest of the series, but we'll see. I'm loving Wotherspoon and Lowry right now, though.
Yeah,
This is the decor I wanted for the playoffs.
Yep.
So
Zaka against Tavares at center. Tavares wins the draw. Here is Riley up ahead off of Matthews in the zone. Lowry scooping it around. Nyes in front. Tavares a shot, and Swayman may have got a piece of that. Lowry was out of position there. And now there's a big collision over in the corner. McAvoy and... Is that Domi? Who is down there? That's nice. McAvoy and Nyes were down, and they were wrestling at each other here. They both went over to the benches, so no penalties called on either side. McAvoy initiated it.
I think it hit the post.
McAvoy initiated it, and then Nyes was not having it, and then McAvoy was on top. So well.
You don't get penalized.
Coyle wins the draw against Tavares. Carlo up ahead off Geeky for Marchand. Back to Geeky. Over to Coyle. Coyle dropping Marchand. Marchand to the net, went wide. He kind of killed his own angle there. Carlo right in the right corner. Tavares takes it from Carlo. Here is McCabe. Marner referee falling down. Carlo now. We'll move it ahead for Marchand. Lindholm off of a Leaf stick into the Leafs end. Robertson over to McKay. That's a dangerous pass. Imagine if a Bruin got over there.
I'm about to say.
Somebody like a Van Riemsdyk or a Frederick came over and said, "Ha! Free puck." Puck goes off the stick into the Bruins end. McAvoy will play it. Matthews gloving it down. Frederick knocking into him. McAvoy taking it away. McAvoy. Oh. Frederick knocking down a dump out attempt from Edmondson. Gets double teamed by Matthews and Edmondson, keeping it alive. Van Riemsdyk there for some help, for some support. Heinen blocking a dump out, a second dump out. The Bruins will get it right back. Heinen chipping it ahead just ahead of Frederick. Liljegren for Matthews. Leafs dump in. Bertuzzi's getting tied up with McAvoy there. Witherspoon turning it over. Domi saves Swayman on Domi.
And Bertuzzi laid out Witherspoon behind the net as Domi was angling the shot. Good save by Swayman, able to track the puck in perfect position, and we get a face-off.
In the Bruins end with 2.5 left.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I was saying. The Bruins dominated the first 7 or 8 minutes.
Should smother that. There really is no reason to.
Well, there was no Leafs coming, so play it aside.
Oh,
I get it. I understand both sides.
I get it, but.
Oh.
Okay, if he allowed the goal, I would be complaining about Swayman.
Oh, yeah. No, me too. Me too.
I'd be complaining.
I agree. Face off to the left of Swayman. Yarncrow against Beecher.
This game has been stupidly even.
Yeah. The entire series has low-key been even.
Yep.
Bruins get it. Here's Maroon for Boquist. Maroon breaking. Boquist a shot blocked by Lyubushkin. Marner for Riley. Holmberg up ahead. Riley playing it over to him. Holmberg across the line. Holmberg. Nice close off by Boquist. Carlo for Lindholm. Maroon up ahead. He'll get it out to center. Here's Lyubushkin. Shots are even at 7. Morgan Riley with 2 minutes to go in the period. He'll play it over to Yarncrow. He'll scoop it in. It's going to be an offside against Toronto. They'll tag up. Bruins will keep possession for now.
Why are there 4 players standing in the same area?
Here is Pasternak across the line. Gets drilled by Benoit. That should have been elbowing or something. That should have been a penalty.
We'll see the replay, I'm sure.
McAvoy standing up to David Kemp.
And
Zaka's drilled by Reeves. That's the first time Reeves has really gotten involved in this series physically.
Right now, and he knocked down Zaka again, and right now, this is where you bring out Pat Maroon.
You got Pat Maroon right back out there.
Right now is where you bring him back out.
Minute 20 to go.
Leafs are really umped up the physicality in the last 30 seconds, though. My God.
It's going to be an icing against Boston, and right now, it is all Toronto.
Oh, boy. Pasternak got lit up. Zaka got lit up. That was not.
That's why you
That's not ideal.
That's why you have Ryan Reeves on the Leafs.
Oh, what
That's a high hit from Benoit.
Yeah,
Let's
looked
see.
it.
Oh!
And he left his skates.
That's a double
he left
whammy.
The ground. Oh, man. And that Reeves hit now. That Reeves hit's clean.
Yeah, clean hit.
Very clean hit. Very awesome hit by Ryan Reeves.
It's a great hit.
Shoulder-to-shoulder contact. But the Benoit one was a little...
Here comes Pasternak. He'll try to flip it ahead for DeBrusk. That puck died. DeBrusk trying to play it to himself. Pasternak in front. Curls. In front. Nobody there.
Oh,
he gets it back. DeBrusk. Oh, here's Pasternak. A shot blocked Lindholm now playing it into the corner. DeBrusque now trying to center it. Edmonton tying in a final minute of the first period. Pasternak. Lindholm's shot missed wide. Coyle spinning off against Matthews. Coyle going one way, going another. Coyle dropping. Pasternak's shot blocked. Coyle's rebound. Couldn't play. He'll get to the puck against Matthews. Coyle kicked back to the line. Lindholm has Carlo right side, finds him. Carlo in behind the net. Coyle racing forward against Matthews. Coyle trying to get it to Lindholm. Edmondson will try to get it out. Coyle does hold in over Pasternak with 20 seconds. Crowd thought it was offside. It is not. Carlo holding it in again. Marchand against Liljegren. Marchand pinning him against the boards.
Oh.
Geeky almost got a great pass. Carlo against Domi. The Leafs finally get it out.
Jeez.
Lindholm for Marchand. Poke check by Edmondson. Here's Tavares with 3 seconds. Tavares knocked in 2 by Geeky, and that'll do it for the first period. Nice hit by Wotherspoon at the end against Domi, or against Calle Jarnkrok, and Wotherspoon takes exception to Jarnkrok even trying to go play that puck.
There we go, Parker Wotherspoon.
That's probably a good first period for the Bruins and the Leafs there, but it was even first period.
Woo.
Sam, you kind of sound like the Bruins radio guy.
Josh Sherratt? Is that a compliment or an insult?
I mean, Dave Gaucher, the old one, Dave Gaucher, I'll take it. Judd Surratt shoots, he scored! No, thank you, I'm all good. I sounded like Keegan there, didn't I? Yeah, no. As we go to the first.
Shooting scars. That's Keegan.
Scar!
He sounds like the old Red Wings guy.
Shooting scars!
Right. That's what he sounds like. Oh, Celtics are winning. Good. Oh, and it's a compliment. Good job, Prime Max. You didn't piss him off.
All right, good.
I met Judge Sherratt. He's a really nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
Grew up in Chicago.
And good, the Celtics are now in front.
I don't know what to say. Why the hell are we in competition with
a Jimmy Butler-less Miami?
Yeah, right. Jimmy Butler's out. And the only good thing about Tyler Hero is the one-hit wonder by Jack Harlow himself.
What? Oh, wow.
That's the only good thing about Tyler Hero or Jack Harlow, in my opinion.
First class.
No, not that one. That's the one where it's like, my boy Tyler, he plays in South Beach.
Oh. Steal? I'm watching. There's a apparently. Oh gosh. Oh. The power of friendship type play.
They run through Boston. NBA runs through the Garden. And maybe the NHL will too. But right now, hell no.
Why are the Celtics in their road uniforms at home? I don't know.
Because the NBA is weird.
That's why. That's why. Right there. Meanwhile, in Utah, over 12,000 fans are attending today's team welcome at the Delta Center. Wow. There is rumors that the team name will be announced at this event. So at some point tonight, we could know the name of the Utah NHL team. 2 more names were trademarked: the Mammoth and the Ice today, along with the Blizzard, the Yetis, the Utah Hockey Club.
I like the Blizzard, but then someone was like, I forgot who, but someone was like, oh, but it sounds too similar to the Avalanche. I'm like, does it really now? I like Blizzard.
Well, here's the thing. They can get a sponsor from Dairy Queen.
And their helmet sponsor will be Dairy Queen.
Shit.
Oh God. The
first ever sponsor.
The electronic boards of Dairy Queen during every home game is gonna go crazy.
It'll get renamed to the Dairy Queen Center. I mean, there's an arena in New Orleans called the Smoothie King Center, so I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past sports arena team namers to have a Dairy Queen
What
arena.
if us had a sports stadium called like the Clam Chowdas or something?
What?
Like,
The Mellon
off
Arena,
of
the old Pittsburgh Civic Center was called the Igloo. The Mellon
And
Arena
that
was called
was cool.
the Igloo, right?
That was cool. Back in the Lemieux and
Funny
Yager
arena names.
days. Oh God.
See what pops up. Don't give me AI. I just want to know. The 12 strangest stadium names in sport. Well, no, I'm looking for indoor arenas. Oh, the Footprint Center in Phoenix, the current Suns arena.
That's crazy.
There's an arena called the TikTok Arena. Oh, ironic, since it's gonna get banned unless they sell it. Thank you to Anthony Frazier for the sub. I was looking down at my phone. I didn't even see it coming. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, the Cow Palace. There you go.
Oh yeah, I love the Cow Palace.
There it is.
The old Sharks home. I love the Cow Palace.
Yeah, their first barn. There
Back
we go.
when they were the California Golden Seals. The Cow Palace.
Still exists.
Yes,
Yeesh.
it does. They hold concerts there. I was just looking this up the other week. The Cow Palace, baby.
What a
Look
weird
at that.
setup.
Look at that beautiful stadium.
Like,
I'd love to rock a Cow Palace t-shirt.
like, what is that setup, man? That's so weird. Holy hell. Horseback racing in there, yeah. All right, hold on. You guys can see this right
Confirmed
now.
Grant
Yeah.
is a Cow Palace stand.
NHL. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, no thanks. You wanna know why? There's like 3 rows of seating and then a big ass space, and then there's more seats over here. And I'm sure it's like that on the other side. It is. Why? Oh, that's weird.
You could probably fit like 12,000 though. 12, 14,000 maybe.
Let me see what the capacity is on that. Ice hockey, 13,550. Basketball, 14,000. Concert, 16.5. I'll take Wikipedia's word for it.
That's not the best thing to do.
Well, at least for that. Nothing that I'm really worried about them. They lied. I mean, we watched WWE. They uptick their attendance by a lot. They said 72,000 at WrestleMania this year. They'd even get 70. They actually got like 68. Still impressive as hell, but
AEW
slow
could
your
never. Anyways.
I mean, well, AEW can
Don't
barely
even
get
have 68,000 viewers every week. Probably.
They can't get 3,000 to watch 3. They can't even get like 3,000 in the arena for Dynamite.
Speaking of the Sharks, they fired David Quinn today, and I'm gonna say what I said to you earlier.
Oh yeah.
If David Quinn couldn't guide the freaking Rangers to success, how was he supposed to steer the ship around for the Sharks? That was never gonna happen. And call me nuts, they might hire a former player as their coach. I think Patrick Marleau will be joining that coaching staff.
Oh boy.
I don't know if he's going to be a head coach or an assistant, but I would not be shocked if Patrick Marleau or Joe Thornton joins that coaching staff. They need a jolt. Plain and simple. They need a jolt. Their rebuild's been going on for way too long, and they've made zero progress.
No progress. Now, here's my thing. Lindy Ruff gets rehired in Buffalo. This one happened on Monday. I think we didn't talk about it on Monday. Lindy Ruff rehired in Buffalo. Second stint as the Sabres head coach. First stint was actually pretty successful. And then after they fired him, they were kind of shit ever since. They're starting to get back in the right direction. But for some reason, they fire Granato. Makes no sense. They bring back Lindy Ruff.
I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I probably would have given Granato another year because Buffalo really was horrible, and now they're just, like, mediocre. Like, they'll still miss the playoffs every year, but at least they're, like, getting 500 records, which is good. I mean, it's better than being in the basement every year, so
Yep.
I don't know. Believe me, I've gone through my torture as a Jaguar fan. I get the pain of sucking for numerous seasons in a row.
Yeah.
The thing that killed that franchise for a while, and even though Jack Eichel was great for them, it was losing that draft lottery. They could have had McDavid, and they couldn't get McDavid, and they were stuck with Eichel. And even though Eichel's a great player in his own right, he ain't no McDavid.
Right.
And that's the shitty part about the situation.
Yeah. Paul Maurice, Panthers head coach, said Sam Bennett's going to be out at least a week due to an upper body injury. He took a shot to the midsection last night against the Lightning.
Couldn't have happened to a more classy guy. Nah.
Yeah.
Panthers.
They're up 2-0 in the series against Tampa now. Carter Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, the overtime god, scoring again.
Apparently is. Apparently is. The Sabres have been eliminated from the 2025 playoffs. Oh, come on now. Give them a chance.
Let the season play out, man.
Give them a chance. My question is, do they continue to roll with Pekka Luukkonen, or do they actually get like an established goalie? Maybe Ullmark comes back. I don't want that to happen, but maybe it
What
will.
could we possibly get back for Ullmark?
No, oh yeah, because he's got one more year left on his deal, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Alex Tuck. No, I'm kidding.
Alex Tuck. I love Alex Tuck.
Tage Tuck. No, I'm kidding. They would never give up their franchise guy.
Maybe Alex Tuck or a defenseman. Maybe? I don't know.
No.
I know you just got Bowen Byram. Would you want to give him up again?
Why would we? Nah. Nah. But let's see here. Second period starting in 8 minutes.
8
like
minutes too long.
Yeah, it's already been a long
We've
intermission.
already been ranting about other hockey stuff, and it still feels like the time ain't passing by.
I know.
God, intermissions or whatever during regular season. I mean, intermissions are boring, period. But in like the regular season, you can go through them. In the playoffs, it's just like you're just down to the game to restart. So players need their rest, and the Bruins have played well. They just got again. My main issue with them, the first two games, is they do not get to rebounds like at all. If they start doing that, they could start scoring a couple of goals. Oh, you saw the highlights for the
Thailand-Kuwait game. 57-0. Which is the sixth highest, largest deficit in international ice hockey history.
Yeah, the fact
57-0. Kuwait, you suck.
Their goalie had 60-something saves and still allowed 57 goals.
No.
He didn't?
Thailand outshot them 100-1.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. The Kuwait goalie made 60-something saves.
He made like 40 saves and still lost
by
57.
Still has.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys a story since we got a little bit of time. So, hey, it wasn't 58-0. Good point.
True.
I was so I called baseball yesterday. And I was preparing to call the game with, you guys know him, my friend Robert. Now, the PA announcer we had to back out the day before, and we could not get a replacement. So Robert goes, "Hey, I'll go do PA. You call the game solo." And I called the game solo, and I'll tell you what, it was one of the best broadcasts I've ever had on campus.
That's good.
I mean, hell, I got the dean of students on the call with me for a minute, and it's crazy. Some guy, one of the kids on Dean's baseball team had 3 home runs yesterday.
Yes, he did. Elite stuff right there.
Elite stuff. 3 home runs, including a grand slam, and Dean won 18-6. So that was a good game to call. Dean doesn't have a lot of big wins like that often in any sport, so that's actually nice to see. So, as we still play the waiting game. Sorry, I'm mishearing that, Sam. No, you're good. I posted it on my Instagram and Snapchat stories. But you guys, I don't know how any of you guys on my Snapchat.
Broadcasted softball on Sunday, and I felt like that went pretty well.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't get that many play-by-play positions, so the fact that I was able to call a game play-by-play was good.
Yeah.
I keep on forgetting I'm doing PA announcing tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it, because I hate PA announcing. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Unreal. Coyotes players are going down the line with the microphone introducing themselves to a sold-out crowd. My name's Liam O'Brien. You can call me Spicy Tuna. That's literally what's going on here. I heard we could be getting a name tonight, although I don't know. Horn? No.
Uh-oh, train horn starting up.
No train. Bad train.
What, are you gonna scold it?
Guess what? I have a horn too.
Shout out to the Kings.
Yes. Actually, indeed.
You probably just scared the hell out of all our viewers, though.
No. Sorry. Actually, no, I have a better one. I have a better train horn. Bruins fans, you'll like this one.
The freaking 03 Bruins horn. There you go. Oh my God. Yeah.
Play this game all day. All day. Hey, you shut up. Good. Fantastic. Sam and that horn is like Squidward dealing with SpongeBob. Well, it sucks the worst when we're trying to sleep. I'm laying in bed, and all I hear is, huh. I'm like, shut up. Like, nobody asked for you to blast your train horn at 2 in the morning. I swear. Disrespectfully, shut that horn off. Let's try Halifax's horn from the QMJHL. Wait a minute.
I have a horn casually whips up the Kings. Oh, Jesus.
What the hell?
They stole the Bruins horn.
Providence Bruins, is that you?
That's loud.
That's fucking blasting, bro.
Good. We need those loud horns for the playoffs.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so like Spike.
Yes.
Like Spike if you like the random goal horns. We got like 2 minutes
Spike.
left in the intermission anyways. Jump scare. Right, DJ.
If we hit 55 likes, I'll play a random goal horn.
What?
I don't know. Random one of my choice, and I'm gonna scare the shit out of all of you. What's up, Karen? How are you? Sean, you're not the voice I want to hear right now. You are the voice of no reason.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean McDonough.
Rather listen to I'm gonna sound really selfish. I'd rather listen to the sound of my own voice than Sean's right now.
I would too. Sam Smith's a much better broadcaster anyway.
Thank you. I try my best.
I try my best to be better than Sean McDonough. And Kenny Albert.
Well, he'll be calling Game 4 on Saturday night at the TNT 8 o'clock start.
Much better.
Ay, ay, ay.
I can make fun of Sean McDonough and Kenny Albert all day. Oh, jeez.
I'd rather listen to Nails on a Chalkboard than Sean McDonough. Wow. Yeah.
Me too. If people have the audacity to call this better than Jack Edwards, I beg to differ.
Bruins going from right to left, Leafs going from left to right. Second period underway of Game 3. We are still scoreless. Carlo trying to get it out. He can't. Marner pressured there by Geekie. Bruins going with the top line against the Leafs second line. Shot by Benoit. Glove down by Swayman. Lindholm up ahead. Marchand playing it over to Coyle. Geekie onside. Back to Coyle. Dropping. Lindholm bouncing puck. Shot just knuckles over the net. Marchand wraparound pass in front and went nowhere. He thought there was somebody in front, but Lindholm and Coyle got tied up.
As I said, no one's in front of the net as per usual.
Yep. Attack the front. Zaka taken down by Benoit. Domi. We got the
now the police are here.
The siren, the popo. The popo are here. Uh-oh.
Kyle, did you dial the police again?
Oh, gosh. Oh. Yeah, oh, no. 2-on-1. Matthews with Domi. Matthews misses wide.
Good. You need him scoring goals in back-to-back games.
No, thank you.
You don't want him getting hot.
Not what we need. Lowry, stretch pass up the ice. Deflected in. Here is Zaka. Shot. Oh. Might have just missed wide. I might have caught some of the post maybe a little bit. I don't know. Wotherspoon gets the pass from Carlo, and he'll dump in. Minute and a half into the second. Scoreless here in Toronto. Game 3, first round. Series tied at 1. Riley dumping in. Delayed offside. The Leafs will have to tag up. Shattenkirk on it. Over to Wotherspoon in the middle. He'll reach the neutral zone. Bank pass off of Beecher in the zone. Edmondson pressured there by Jesper Boqvist. Holmberg knocked into by Boqvist. Puck play to Yarncrow. Pressured by Shattenkirk. Edmondson for Liljegren. Played up head for Yarncrow. Shattenkirk taking it away. He gets it back. Over past Wotherspoon and played off the boards. Go Leafs go, the chant from the crowd in Toronto. Here is Shattenkirk. Off to Bruskin. Oh, sorry, off Boqvist and in. Sorry, the Bruins are finishing up a change right now. And now David Kampf. Lindholm knocks into Ryan Reeves. Carlo up off Van Riemsdyk. Here is Heinen. He'll get it in. It's a stalemate right now. Shots are 9-8 Toronto. Liljegren. Not bad. This puck will come back down. That'll be an icing against the Leafs. Bruins got to find a little bit more of their game. Breaking pucks in deep better. Getting on pucks. And trying to get going offensively. Trying to take the lead. I think the Bruins are changing their Centennials. But from what I heard, they are. It sucks.
Ridiculous. These jerseys are so clean. I would low-key be okay if they're a new home and aways.
Yeah. Frederick takes the draw. Big tie-up here. One back. But the Leafs will get right on it. Ryan Reeves gets cut off by McAvoy. Lowry back in his own end. Deflected pass for Frederick back to Lowry. McAvoy on the side closest to the penalty box. Will dump it around the net. Frederick for Van Riemsdyk. Tavares taking it away from him. And the Bruins got to be better at puck battles and getting in quicker and in deeper. Tavares, poke checked.
Good
big cluster.
Down.
Here is Van Riemsdyk. Looking 2-on-2. He has Frederick. Frederick shooting, and it goes wide. Van Riemsdyk. McAvoy holding in. Landing right in the slot. Puck right through Geekie's skates at the worst time. Here is Jake McCabe. Deflected by Geekie. Marner will dump in. Swayman over to McAvoy to Lowry. Up ahead, off Marchand, and all the way down was deflected by Lyubushkin, so it will not be icing. Morgan Riley back in his own end. Coyle pressuring. Puck comes to Lyubushkin. Deflected. Lindholm. Coyle trying to get it. The puck died, and it came right to Domi. He'll dump it back into the Bruins' end. Swayman trying to play it over to Carlo. Goes past him. Lindholm can't hop on it. Domi in front. Carlo knocking it down.
Good.
It's gonna be a delay. It's gonna be a puck was played with a high stick. That should have been. That wasn't.
Annoying.
That's a wasn't. But
very annoying.
Celtics lead 61-58 at halftime, game 2 of that series. And now somebody's driving by. What the hell's going on? We have the window open because if we didn't have the window open, it'd be 1,000,000 degrees in here. Because the dorm is poorly.
We're living in the same dorm next year, by the way, just on the first floor, not
it won't
the
be
third.
it won't be as bad down there.
Yeah, I know it won't be. Thank God.
It'll be actually a little bit cooler down there. Coyle against Matthews in the
Yeah.
Bruins end.
Why do we spend so much money and you don't have a working AC? I don't get it.
Coyle wins the draw. Marchand having trouble playing it. He'll get it up and out. Geeky and Matthews fall, and Liljegren fall down.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Be careful, boys.
Edmondson moving it ahead. Bertuzzi to Domi. Poke
Go,
check by
Poke.
Lindholm.
Go,
He'll get
Lindholm.
around him. Lindholm looking. Morgan Geeky. He didn't have much of an angle to go anywhere with that.
Nah,
Puts it around the
good.
net. Edmondson against Zaka. Puck bouncing right through Geeky for Matthews. Puck turnover. Marchand taking it away. He had no angle. Tipped by Zaka, and it was a save by Samsonov.
I mean, Zaka made a good situation out of nothing there. Marchand just kind of threw it on goal, not knowing what was going to happen. If Zaka was able to score on that, that would have been insane. Most impromptu goal you'll ever see in your life.
Dean is an interesting college. It really is. It's interesting.
Great. Some aspects are great. Some aspects are awful. Oh,
Zaka
well.
will take the draw in the offensive zone for Boston against David Kampf. Kampf wins it. Play it around. Dewar pressured. Zaka holds it at the line. Scoops it back in deep because he didn't want to lose that puck. McCabe flipping it out. Puck went through Yarncrow and Lowry. Yarncrow with it, trying to center it in front. Nobody there. DeBrus takes it away. He'll move it in for Zaka. And a bad pass to Pasternak. It's not icing, thankfully. Zaka knocking into Benoit. Here is David Kampf now. In for McCabe. Playing it around. Took a weird bounce and it comes to center. Yarncrow against Lowry. Lowry wins the battle. DeBrusque against Kampf. Here is Lowry. Crosses the line. Fakes a shot. Takes it. Saved by Samsonov on Lowry's wrister.
Quality shot on goal. Try to go glove side. Samsonov's able to read it easy.
So
37-32. It doesn't even feel like there's been that many hits this game.
Yeah.
Well, that many. I knew there's been quite a
Bruins
bit.
out hitting the Leafs 37-32 right now.
Welcome
Fourth
to
line
the
out there.
original
Beecher
sixth
against
line.
Tavares with Wotherspoon and Shattenkirk on the defensive pairing. Tavares winning the draw. Beecher's got to be better, man. Beecher, he's our guy on the faceoffs. Is going to come out. Will not be icing since Wotherspoon could have played that puck. Over to Beecher. Back to
good.
Wotherspoon. And he'll hang on behind the net. Nice give and go with Beecher. Beecher, who scored in game 1. Delayed offside. And the referees don't know about it. Or the Bruins don't know about it, and now they do. Shots are 10-9 Bruins. Yeah, I gotta say it already. JVR, Frederick, and Heinen, not a good line.
Not a good line.
Frederick can't win a draw, and Van Riemsdyk isn't executing with Heinen well. I don't like it.
Can't believe we got Don Cherry mentioned in the chat.
But Frederick won a draw there. McAvoy for Lowry, it's dumped
There we
in.
go.
There's not a lot of speed on this line.
No. Well, there's Hyman.
Heinen's the only getting bullied by
the net. My
Labushkin. Tavares moving it ahead. Lowry keeps it alive in the for the Bruins in possession, but the puck came out. And you have to dump back in. Samsonov for Riley. Frederick knocking into him. Marner over to Tavares. Across the line. Shot gloved down by Swayman. They going to commercial break?
Yep. A very weird way to go to commercial break, but they are going to commercial break. McDonough was calling Rangers Capitals yesterday.
So he's called 4 games in 4 days.
Yeah.
He's called Rangers Capitals game 1. He traveled to Boston for game 2. He traveled back to New York for game 2 of the Caps Rangers series, and he's now in Toronto for game 3. Who's in goal? Swayman right now.
Both goalies playing awesome. A sway wall. Oh, jinx it now.
Knocking on wood.
Oh my goodness. You'll love to jinx it. Ugh.
$62 viewers right now, 52 likes. Run up that like count on the stream. We're in commercial break. Red Sox still leading the Guardians 6-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3 home runs tonight for the Red Sox. Wong with 2, Devers with 1. We're back from commercial break. Sheldon Keefe talking. You got to think if the Bruins win this series, he's going to be the next one out as in the head coaching department in the NHL. Because, well,
I could see the head coach of the loser side get fired.
Either way here.
I think the Leafs are kind of getting fed up with Sheldon Keefe, too.
Yep. Coyle against Matthews to the right of Swayman. Face off won by Matthews. Marner. Edmondson shot knocked down by Coyle, who doesn't have a stick. Moving ahead, Geekie can't get it out. It's held in at the line. Played around. Marner. Coyle still without a stick. Marchand will get it out. Coyle will go get a new stick. Geekie will go play fetch against Liljegren. He got a new stick quickly. Marchand takes it away. Marchand curl and drag. Nice move over to Geekie.
Wow.
Geekie shot blocked in front. He got to get. Sorry, Geekie. You got to get that shot through. I don't care what anybody says. You got to rip that shot. Make a move. Marchand back to Coyle. Carlo Lindholm left point. Fires on the net. Tipped it. It goes wide off of Marchand and wide.
I thought that one went in.
Carlo. Marchand keeping shooting. Saved by Samsonov. The rebound, Samsonov's masked up. They're going to stop play immediately.
Oh, for the second straight game? What's this garbage? Can we quit hitting him in the mask, please? Second straight game now. Samsonov's had to take off his mask because he got hit in the head. Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. Hit him. What is that? You should not be allowed to do that. That should be a delay of game against the goalie.
And it looked more. That was a bad angle. It looked more like
it hit him in the mask. Great. Fine.
Whoa!
How is that not a penalty against Domi?
And
Swayman, if you have to fight tonight,
please do. My question is, why the hell aren't the tough guys like Frederick Maroon and Shattenkirk out there whooping some ass right now?
Even McAvoy.
Even McAvoy a little bit. He has a big frame. Get on these guys. They're playing dirty.
Face-off is won here by the Leafs. Domi. Benoit playing it around. McAvoy shot. Saved by Samsonov.
You go run over Samsonov, why don't you? I don't suggest you do that, but if they start bumping around Swayman, you can go right ahead and start bumping around Samsonov.
Yeah, right. During the commercial break, Domi knocking the Swayman.
The fact that didn't even cause an uproar. The fact that a Bruin player didn't even hop off the bench and start punching Domi in the face is awful. Stick up for your goalie, Jesus.
Here's Yarncrow.
Oh, I could go on a whole rant.
Dumps in. McAvoy against Nyes. We have a penalty here. And it's against Pasternak.
Ah.
Oh, here we go. It's turning into a ref show.
Uh-oh.
It's Bruins against refs here. Here we go.
Well, let's see the replay. I didn't see anything, but...
Pasternak for hooking? What even happened?
Well, let's see. I'm not one to criticize.
Toronto's
till
third
after I see
penalty of the
official.
Toronto's third power play of the game incoming, and oh brother, what a sell by Yarncrow!
And then but they don't call the high stick. Don't you worry. Screw the 4-on-4. We'll just give the Leafs a power play. All right.
Remember where the NHL video control room is.
Remember where we are. We it's not even that. We are literally in Toronto.
Yep.
Oh, this is awful. All right.
The Bruins clear though.
Refs in 5. Right.
Yep. Samsonov came out
Lost
and played it.
his stick.
Samsonov
Good.
loses his stick, but
Why
he's
don't
gonna
you
go
run
play
him
it.
over next time?
Matthews, Bertuzzi misses the
Good.
net. Marchand will clear.
Now Bruins got to really ump up the physicality once this power play ends. They got to just start going to just smashing them against the boards.
Riley against Heinen. Bertuzzi back to Matthews. That call wasn't too bad, but it was a hell of a sell job there by...
It wasn't the worst call I've seen. But
No, it was a great sell by Yarncrow. And then the high stick,
good.
too. Oh.
It should be 4-on-4.
Yeah, it should
I'm not
be.
going to complain.
Marner.
It should be 4-on-4.
Popped up in the air. Carlo can't whack at it.
Oh,
Big tie-up.
Carlo.
Marner over. Matthews saves Swayman. Carlo for Beecher. Heinen trying to get it free from Tavares. He can't. Bertuzzi. Heinen getting it back,
Good.
and it's a... No! Carlo clears. Good.
Thank you.
Good God. Bruins clear it down. Minutes ago in the power play. Matthews just gingerly skating over to the puck. Riley, Liljegren. Back to Yarncrow. Matthews still out there. Yarncrow across the line, chips it in deep. Wotherspoon knocking into him. McAvoy, Zaka will try to move it ahead. He'll get it out to center. He is wrestled down by Liljegren. No call there.
Nothing there, because of course.
Riley, Yarncrow missing the net. And it comes all the way back out to center.
These refs,
20
okay.
seconds to go in the power play for the Leafs. Max Domi.
Froze, you're welcome.
Yarncrow for Domi. For Liljegren around the net. Final 10 seconds of the power play. The Bruins have done a nice job killing this off so far. Nice for Domi. Pasternak will be out of the box shortly. He's out now. McCabe for Domi. McAvoy takes it away.
Nice steal.
He can't get it out. McCabe holding it in. Fans on it. Coyle trying to move it ahead. He can't. Here is Domi. Has Nyes to the front. Nyes tied up there by Wotherspoon. It's dug wide. Coyle knocks down Nyes.
That's a good hit.
And now
That's the hits he
Pasternak
should
has
be throwing around.
Coyle and Marchand. 3-on-2. Coyle. Marchand. Across. Nobody there. Marchand, he has zero playmaking skills anymore. Camp 2-on-2 with Domi. Lyubushkin is a trailer. Drop pass goes nowhere.
I swear to God, it's the damn jersey curse. Again.
Coyle. Pasternak takes it away. He has Marchand 2-on-2. He has him. Marchand drops it for Pasternak. He loses it. Lohrei can't play it. Man, the two best players, also the two most guys caused for turnovers, man, I swear. Reeves for Camp. In front, centering pass for Dewar. Sway making a great save because Lohrei is overcommitting to his man again.
Still better than
for
Grisick, though,
Shattenkirk.
so we will not complain.
Lohrei for Maroon. Maroon crosses the line with it. Maroon keeping it alive. 1-on-2 right now. Puck comes out. The Bruins will get it back, and they'll dump in thanks to Carlo. Bruins tag up.
There's a broken stick behind the net, too.
Yeah, there is. I'm not sure whose. It might be a Leafs. It's going to be an icing. No, Yarncrow beats Carlo. Carlo cutting off Yarncrow, though. Can't do anything with it. And now here's Morgan Geekie. Shots are 12-12 right now. Here's Wotherspoon across the line, playing it around the net. Edmondson hit the puck, bounced off the broken stick. Liljegren up ahead. Here is Robertson in front. Yarncrow couldn't play it. Dodged a bullet. That's a 1-0 Toronto game. Right there. Holmberg for Robertson. Back Liljegren over to Edmondson. Firing. Save in front. Puck bouncing around. Wotherspoon getting it away.
Oh, just clear it.
Up ahead, off in. Riemsdyk skate. This will not be icing. He beats Liljegren to the puck. Frederick digging it free. Has Maroon. Maroon saved by Samsonov. Rebound. Couldn't get anything going. Maroon. Frederick falls down.
My
Leafs
God.
will get it. Here is Liljegren up ahead for Bertuzzi. He'll dump in. Swayman will play it around the boards. Crowd is chanting Sammy for Samsonov. Boquist. Maroon against Riley. Beecher knocking into him. Boquist playing it around the net. Here's Lyubushkin. What is Samsonov doing coming out there? What's he doing? Carlo's shot knocked down.
It's vintage Tim Thomas right
Yeah.
there.
Domi, one-on-one against Lindholm. Carlo and Boquist back. Good
1-on-3.
pro check.
No way.
Lindholm fans on the pass.
Jesus
And they barely get out of the
Christ,
zone.
Hampus.
Maroon's there.
Oh,
Hampus screwing the
God.
pooch real quick. Domi dumping it in and on Swayman. He'll guide it aside.
Smother it, dude.
No,
I need
no,
a
no.
break.
Not there, not there. Not there. Lindholm trying to get it out.
If
He
you say
does.
so.
Matthews for Domi. He'll play it back to McCabe. The Bruins have to be better here. They have to be better. They may be out shooting, but come on. Boquist will dump in. The Bruins will get a change. Maroon was out there for about 90 seconds there. Here is Benoit. Up ahead. Marner. Over to McCabe. Bruins get DeBrusque, Zacha, and Pasternak out there now. McAvoy looking for some offense here. Playing it ahead. Benoit, no icing. Pasternak knocking into Benoit. Nice hit.
Good hit.
There's a stoppage. Benoit and Pasternak having a wrestling match down there. DeBrusque is saying, don't do anything.
Why was there a stoppage?
Not sure.
Looked like a pretty stupid stoppage to me unless we missed something. Oh, we won't even get a replay. Wonderful.
Look, this chance right here. Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
This chance, too, for Connor
Swayman
DeWar.
doesn't deserve it. Don't worry. And Omar didn't deserve half the crap that happened in Game 2 either. This offense has just been dead since...
Game
honestly,
one.
Since
Game
the
one.
Ginky goal. This offense has been dead since the Ginky goal. This is so bad.
They go to commercial break. I'm not sure why they stopped play, but they did.
Oh, my God. Hazard pay for Swayman and Allmark every night.
All right, Bruins, here's what I'm going to say. No more penalties. None. I will say, next penalty taken, you're bench game 4. If I'm the coach, you can't. No. You're giving Swayman hazard pay. I don't care if it's Pasternak. I don't care. You cannot be doing that.
I've been getting so unbelievably flustered with the Bruins' offensive attack.
What offensive attack?
And the lack of it.
Not a bad game. Bruins need to find their offense. Yeah, they do. They really need to find their...
Oh,
Defensively, they're fine. They just need to stop the chances in front.
Like I said about this offense, for the love of God, get on a rebound. Get in front of the net. That's how you scored
Attack
in
the
game
front.
1. You had Maroon sitting in front of the net as a screen guy.
Attack that.
Dude, stand in front of Samsonov. When you're in the attacking zone, just stand in front of him. Holy shit. Yeah, exactly.
Red Sox are up 8-0 now, by the way. Valdez got a sack fly and Wong singled to left. Here we go. Hits are 48-41 Bruins so far in Game 3.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Not
I'm nervous.
89 hits in this
I don't
game.
wanna watch any more of this crap.
We have to.
My heart is pounding. Oh, it's only game 3.
Yeah, it's Game 3.
It's game 3. Wake up.
Geeky Zacha Pasternak right now. That's a line I want to see to start some offense. Big tie up here. Comes back to the line. Bruins win it. Shattenkirk over to Wotherspoon. Into Pasternak. Turns around, fires.
Whoa.
It hit Geeky right in the back.
It was a good attempt, though. More of that.
More of that type plays. Edmondson across the line.
Oh, God.
Marner has Nyes in front. Score! Matthew Nyes.
You knew it was coming.
deserve this.
He don't, and he overcommitted that time. Leafs go in. It's a 3-on-2 essentially. Great pass, nice, perfect spot. Mitch Marner, you knew he wasn't gonna stay off the score sheet all series. Poor Swayman. Damn it. This is ridiculous. Horrific offensive performance, and this is what you get.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you decide to screw around. This is what happens. And they put Frederick against Matthews at the face-off dot, and he loses. Of course he does. What are they doing?
I'm getting sick and tired of this already.
Oh my God! And of course they can't play the puck. Bertuzzi for Domi.
First all series
Yeah,
as well.
Bertuzzi back to the line. Labushkin again. No, Swayman stopped that one. Lorai up ahead. He'll spring Van Riemsdyk on a partial break. Van Riemsdyk saved by Samsonov. No, he wouldn't have scored that. No way. That's actually the right move. Lindholm for McAvoy.
I was hoping you'd go blocker.
No. Well, he could have lifted that. Yeah, sure. Samsonov will play it around. Held in by Frederick. Firing on the net. Trickles in front.
Oh.
Samsonov knocked down, and the puck smothered.
Sucks so
This
much.
was a good attack by Van Riemsdyk here, but the problem is the Bruins let up that goal, which lost all of their possible momentum.
They didn't have momentum. Believe me. They were just getting shots on goal, but that didn't matter.
How did Van Riemsdyk's got to lift this? If he lifts it,
That's what I mean. Lift it towards the glove side, and he has it.
Or if he aims it a little more middle.
Jesus.
A little more middle, he's got that. Coyle against David
It's
Kampf.
right. At least against scoring attempts, but now you need to tie it.
Coyle wins the draw. Carlo, Marchand against McCabe. He does too much with it and he loses it, but Lindholm's there. Lindholm against Benoit. Trying to center it in front, but Kampf loses it. Takes it away. Geeky tying up Kampf. Lindholm for Coyle. Coyle tripped. Lindholm, no call. Carlo shot knocked down in traffic.
Freaking hate these officials.
They're so one-sided right now. It's
Holy
crazy.
crap.
They're so
Call
one-sided.
something. Please, call something.
The refs are one-sided right now. I swear. Kampf. Saved by Swayman. And the crowd gives a jeer to Swayman for making a save. Screw you.
He's been great.
Lindholm for Beecher. He's knocked down. Here is Holmberg, 2-on-1 with Reeves. Holmberg across, nobody there. And
But
Carlo.
that's off, it's
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I thought it was.
No, it's not. Not even close. Not even close.
It looked like it when there was interference with the post.
Wotherspoon to Maroon. Bank pass ahead of Beecher and ESPN screwing the pooch.
Oh, goody.
Dumped back into the Leafs, into the Bruins' end. Wotherspoon avoids a hit from Reeves. The crowd is chanting Swayman after giving up one goal after stopping the first 14 shots they had.
Do they not see the offensive presence the Bruins have brought?
They should be chanting Pasternak.
You're right.
Be chanting. Boquist.
Marshawn, wake up, you
Boquist loses it
goofball.
to Tavares.
Uh-oh.
In front, Nyes wraps around the front. Marner's blocked by Pasternak. It's 2-0 right now. That puck does not get blocked. Shattenkirk up ahead. Here is DeBrusk. He doesn't have an angle to go anywhere. DeBrusk has to spin back against Riley. DeBrusk into Pasternak. For Zacha, puck goes past him. Lorai. Zacha gloves it down off the boards. DeBrusk now. It's going to be a hand pass. They're going to call a hand pass.
Leafs are choking team, but the Bruins are simply out choking them. It doesn't matter.
Like, what is Zacha doing there in that moment?
Damn it, bro. Swayman's playing way too good for this to be happening. I'm fucking frustrated right now. We're just feeling a Leafs choke masterclass. You've said it, Novatron. You've said exactly what I was thinking. I get how they feel now. And they did it for 3 years against us. I'm also going to say it. The same exact thing would be happening against Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Wouldn't have mattered who he played.
Where is Pasternak?
Invisible.
All series. Even though he scored, it wouldn't matter. He's still been invisible.
Yeah, that was with 6 seconds left when the Bruins panicked and just set up something real quick. Your angles, yeah. I mean, the refs are garbage, but I mean, that doesn't matter. The Bruins, just like in Game 2, refs were shady in the third. It doesn't matter. If your offense is struggling this badly, you ain't gonna win period.
This is a guy, Samsonov, who has been struggling all season. And all of a sudden, we can't score on this guy? We scored 5 goals in Game 1. 2 in Game 2. None for the first 36 minutes of this game?
Horrible.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Marchand, be a captain and yell at these guys. If I'm in Montgomery, I'm already shifting up the lines again.
Don't even wait. Shift them out at the start of the third.
Now.
Don't
Zaka against
wait.
Tavares. This line's been a liability. All night. Zaka, Pasternak, and DeBrusk.
My 96 hits. Look at that.
Marner flips in. Nice. Playing it around. Here's Tavares. Tavares tied up there. Comes in front, kick save on a chance for Nyes by Swayman. And DeBrusk will get it out. You think saves like that are going to give you momentum, but
no,
they
don't.
They
just give up the puck instantly. At center. This is awful.
Power play, breakaways, odd man rushes, won't matter. This team cannot score.
This team's dead. Because again, they fall behind and then they die. So
McAvoy
stupid.
takes down Matthews.
And McAvoy low-key should be called for a penalty there.
Zaka
I
for
don't
luck.
blame the Leafs
Toronto,
fans for
I don't know
being
why
pissed
you're
about
crying
that.
since you've gotten so many penalties called for you tonight.
Officiating's just been awful.
It's been one-sided. It's been one-sided.
That was the first
Puck
like
deflects off
egregious
Domi.
miss they missed on the Bruins.
Carlo for Lindholm up ahead. Marchand, who's been a liability all series, geeky now. Drops it, Marchand. Over to Carlo, his shot trickles wide. Coyle trying to chip it home, can't. And you got to have Geeky or
No
Marchand
one's
there in front. Coyle trying to center it, but Marchand or Geeky are on the side of the net.
Like a broken record.
Yeah, I know. Because this team's a broken record.
Right.
Marchand. Edmondson tying it up. Bertuzzi takes it right off Marchand's stick. More experience, doesn't matter. Lindholm. Marchand and Bertuzzi are battling. Marchand takes down Bertuzzi.
Now you can
Frederick.
quit your whining.
Shot. Score! Trent Frederick as Marchand knocked down Bertuzzi. Trent Frederick ties the game. That's what you get. That is what you get. Toronto, justice has been served.
Oh.
And the crowd is, I think I saw a towel already thrown on the ice. Toronto, I never want to hear that that media is hard on this team ever again. Never.
Because Bertuzzi started contact. You damn Skippy, it's a trip. And look at Bertuzzi's interference 2 seconds later. After the whistle, might I add.
Nice shot by Frederick.
Great shot by Frederick. Gets underneath the blocker of Samsonov. That goal was personal, man.
That was justified. The referees have been against the Bruins all night long. Watch the game and you'll figure it out.
Yeah, now, don't worry, Toronto. It's your turn to miss a couple of blatant penalties. Don't you worry.
And Frederick gets his second goal of the series. Van Riemsdyk in front, nobody there. Shattenkirk into Frederick. That just rejuvenated the Bruins in this series.
It's rejuvenated me. I was ready to give up.
Van Riemsdyk in front for Frederick. Heinen a shot. Where's the puck? It's in
good
front.
save.
Bruins keep it alive. The third line's buzzing. Watherspoon saved by Samson with 2 minutes left.
And you score and you keep the pressure on.
Thank you for the $2 super chat. Tyler Grossman for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much. I like that in the chat. Thank you, good sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate the super chat. If you want a super chat, hit that dollar bill sign on the chat and send a donation over. You're more than welcome to.
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. Woke up this offense finally. Holy crap, it's a miracle. This offense has been awoken after 3 whole periods. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah, screw you, Bertuzzi. That's what you get for leaving, bud.
Zaka against David Kampf. Big tie-up. Kampf wins it. Kampf's been the best face-off man this series. Coming in tonight, they get a 79% face-off win rate. Coming into this into this game. Big tie-up there on the boards. It's a stalemate for the puck right now. It's a rush on flip it ahead. No, but Dewar gets it. Crowd has not liked the announcement of that goal. McAvoy knocking down his man, but David Kampf pops on it. Kampf around the net. Here is Dewar. We have a penalty on the Bruins here. Of course!
Crap.
Of course!
Ah, because the second we get a goal, let's just fucking destroy our momentum.
Of course! It's going to be a rough. Of course!
A roughing? Like this entire game hasn't been filled with physicality?
It's going to be on Charlie McAvoy, too.
Oh, God. Let me see the replay.
Of course, a penalty on Boston.
Jesus Christ, these refs are just missing everything. Especially when the Leafs do something, they close their eyes.
Oh, he got on... Oh, wait, yeah. Well, okay.
Well, I can't.
It's a good hit.
That was a great hit.
But then, after. Yeah, you can't do that,
Jesus
McAvoy.
Christ, you're
just
a
get up.
veteran.
Just get up, dude.
You already made your hit. Why you gotta do the extra shove on the ground?
Ugh. Toronto the power play for the 4th time.
Oh,
that is a
do
power
your
play.
thing,
That is a penalty on McAvoy. Can't be pushing the guy down. Tavares waved out of the draw against Coyle. They'll have Matthews come in and take it. From one good face-off man to the next.
Well, Coyle's good at draws.
Well, I'm talking about Toronto's, though.
Yeah.
And Matthews wins the draw. Marner. Coyle breaking up the pass to Riley. Matthews battling.
Get that, Marchand.
Coyle.
Good.
Carlo gets it out. Coyle with Marchand 2-on-1. Short-handed. Tavares back, it's 2-on-2. Marchand across. Coyle missing the net. Coyle got interfered with the entire way. And he got a high stick. And there is a penalty on Boston here. There's a penalty on the Leafs.
On the Leafs. Thank
Good.
God. Thank God.
Good. They call a penalty. It's going to be a high stick. And it'll be 4-on-4.
It's almost worthy for a holy shit chant.
Holy shit indeed.
They called something on the Leafs. I can't believe it.
And they are going to kill off a little bit of time here.
Good.
Pasternak
Screw
over
the 4-on-4.
over to Marchand. They're going to try to get as much power play time.
They're going to rag the puck here. This is awesome. What strategy?
Lindholm now. Just don't put it in your own net. You're good. And they're going to push it ahead.
Time on the...
Shattenkirk has Geekie and Marchand. Drops it for Geekie. Geekie, a shot blocked. Geekie with 20 seconds to go in the period.
This is great.
Shattenkirk across. Pasternak save in front. The Leafs will finally get a touch with 15 and a half left.
The Bruins just got an extra 45 seconds of power play time.
They did.
Easily. That was brilliance.
Good job by Lindholm hanging on that puck for as long as he did.
That was brilliant. Good.
So it'll be a 4-on-4 for 53 seconds, and then after that it'll be a Bruins power play for 1:07. Oh, it's on Bertuzzi. Bye, bitch.
Couldn't happen to a more classy individual.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He caught him right up in the face. He punched him in the face. Yep, that's justified.
Douchebag.
4-on-4 for 53 seconds, and then in the beginning of the 3rd period, it'll be a Bruins power play for 1:07.
Unless you win the face-off here and just rip it home.
Well, it'll still be a power play regardless if they
Bruins
score
got
here.
the momentum here. I
Yeah,
can't
they do.
believe it.
Zaka
we have
against
momentum
Matthews.
in this game.
Zaka wins the draw. Pasternak tied up with McKinnon. No. That's a battle for the puck. Bruins have it. Lindholm chips it. Zaka. Final seconds. Back to Carlo. He hangs on with fakes out Marner. Shot missing wide. Lindholm at the buzzer. Save. Rebound. Marner will touch it. And the Bruins have the momentum going into the 3rd period.
And that shouldn't, and low-key, that's bad on Toronto. How is that possible? This team was terrible for the first 37 minutes of this game. I'm going to be blunt. literally until Frederick scored, this team has been quite awful. But since then, they shot out of a cannon.
But Frederick scoring rejuvenated this team in the best way, actually.
Yeah, no, in the best way. Let's go.
Good.
And now they're starting to even out the playing field with the officiating. Thank God.
Still not even, but we're getting there.
No, but we're getting there. At least now they're calling stuff.
Ugh. Stand up, I haven't stood up since the early part of the first period. So good period. Toronto had the first 15 minutes in their hand. The Bruins had the final 5. That's all that matters in the long run. Toronto took the lead, but Boston tied it with a huge goal from an unexpected source in Trent Frederick.
Let's go.
To tie things up at 1. In heading into the second intermission. Third period coming up. It'll be 38 seconds of 4-on-4, and then it'll be 1:07 of power play time for Boston, which is going to be huge. Grant is getting a snack. He's getting some Cheetos.
I need to eat some food whenever I take my pill. I can't swallow a pill. I'm like, nah. I gotta eat something.
Yep. Gotta have some Cheetos.
Just grab the first thing I got out of my snack bag.
Yep.
Oh my God.
This game is crazy.
This game is fucking nuts.
Yes, it sure is. It is. Thanks for sticking with us through the first 2 periods of this one. It's 1-1 going to the third period.
But please sponsor us.
Please sponsor this YouTube channel, Cheetos. Actually, not Cheetos. Frito-Lay. That's the company that has Lays and Cheetos and Fritos, all under the same umbrella. Please sponsor us. Please and thank you. My trash bag box fell. Well, back there now.
Man, it's the luck of the jersey.
Even
I'm
though
feeling
the
it
guy
right
on it
now.
has been practically
no,
useless.
Martin hasn't done shit since the second I acquired this jersey. The same day you went to Bruins Penguins, oddly enough.
And he scored 2 goals.
And he scored 2 goals that game, which made it look really cool. And then he's only scored like 3 times since.
Twice since. Twice.
Yeah, twice. Not good. Not good.
And the one game that he scored.
Hysterical. These 3 men on the wall, they haven't gotten the jersey curse yet, luckily. I mean, Pasternak a smidge, but McAvoy and Swayman haven't. My God.
I mean, well, to be fair, you showed the Pasternak jersey after he scored a big at 2-1 in Game 2, and then he hasn't done anything since.
He wasn't doing anything beforehand either. I think that was just a little...
True.
Blue.
Excellent commentary again. This game is not for the weak. No, it's not. The game is for the strong.
Welcome, as we like to say, to cinema.
Welcome to... Not the jungle. We were playing that song earlier.
Cinema.
Welcome to hell.
Wow. Who?
Welcome to
Heartache City.
That's Boston in a nutshell sometimes. Welcome to the gates of hell, ladies and gentlemen.
With the Bruins and Red Sox.
We are your 2 doormen, Sam Smith and Grant Flood. Let me into to the depths of hell. No, it sucks.
But hey, if you want to join the Bruins fan base, it's pretty fun. And then the 3rd week of April happens, and then it doesn't
everybody's like,
fun.
no! Okay. Celtics are down 8 in the 3rd quarter, 82-74 late in the 3rd.
This is exactly why I was petrified of playing the Heat. I don't care if Jimmy Butler's out. We still have our number. I was like, I don't care if Nylander's out. The Leafs are still good. Horrible.
The refs have been atrocious. They have been all game.
But they have now missed some stuff on the Bruins. It's making me feel a little better.
Yeah. Oh, of course they're showing this today. The 31-year anniversary of the Mayday goal. Great.
Mayday!
The only thing good about this goal was the call from Rick Jeanneret.
Rest in peace.
The late Rick Jeanneret, who died over winter break?
Yeah, something like that.
Or was it before the season started?
I don't remember.
I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Grant, entertain chat for me. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. Please entertain chat while I am gone.
With pleasure.
Please and thank you.
So here's what I got to say about this. What the hell is up with Mark Stone coming back from long-term injured reserve, and he scores the first goal for the Knights in Game 1? That's ridiculous. I don't get how the Knights do it. I don't. Bro, are you kidding me? This guy hasn't played since February. January, February, he comes back and he scores the first goal? This is ridiculous. This is stupid. That's on Fox broadcast going into Dover. I mean, NASCAR broadcast, fine. I'm not going to bore y'all and talk about NASCAR. It was a good ending last week, though. Really good last couple of laps there. I was hoping Michael McDowell would win, but oh well. But yeah, no. Mark Stone, whew. I'm not going to lie, watching the last 20 laps of the NASCAR race has pretty much been the only non-hockey or basketball I've been watching the last, like week pretty much now. So I'm kind of looking forward to watching the NFL draft tomorrow. You know, that'll be my one day kind of away from hockey. Of course, Bruins don't play until Saturday. And I don't think they play again until Tuesday, weirdly enough. So back-to-back 3-day breaks for the Bruins. I don't know what's up with that. They're definitely missing home ice advantage in this game, the Bruins. But yeah, the officiating's been horrendous. But at the end of the day, the Bruins offense just woke up. If you want to win playoff games, your offense has to wake up before the 35-minute mark of a game. Plain and simple. Stone was hurt and now he's back. Exactly, bruh. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm talking about how ridiculous it is that Mark Stone misses how many months he missed, comes back, like second or third shift of the playoffs he scores. It's ridiculous.
This is why the next CBA. This is why in the next CBA they need to fix the LTIR because it's a pain in the ass. It's stupid.
How did Swayman miss that one goal? He overcommitted, but also Zaka and Lindholm didn't know what they were doing.
It's so stupid what the LTIR is in this league now.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Because here's why. Here is why the LTIR is dumb. You can. The Bruins are taking a complete advantage of this too with Derek Forward. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not. They are. Here's why. You can put a guy on LTIR after the trade deadline, Mark Stone, past 3 years. Put a guy on LTIR, keep him out to the postseason, and then all of a sudden, the minute the postseason comes around, you can activate him because there's no salary cap in the playoffs. So it's a boatload of bullshit.
It is. Keep the salary cap.
I would say try to keep the salary cap in the postseason. I know it's stupid, it won't matter. But if you put a salary cap in the postseason, it doesn't allow people,
the Vegas Golden
Tampa,
Sheets.
hell, even us sometimes, to put guys on LTIR and keep them out to the postseason because their contracts are too damn big.
Like,
That's
imagine acquiring Noah Hannafin and Thomas Hertl and Mark Stone coming back with the team you already had.
And Anthony Mantha, and you have William Karlsson, and you have Jonathan Marchessault, and you have Logan Thompson.
And Shea Theodore.
And Shea Theodore. Alex Pietrangelo. Alec Martinez.
Ridiculous. That roster is too good.
That roster is stacked.
Too good to,
from
like,
top
low-key,
to
if
bottom.
the Stars do end up beating them, that's low-key very embarrassing for them. Very embarrassing.
So why is this a thing? Why is this still allowed?
Why is this a thing?
Why is this allowed?
The league has let this go for a while, but I don't think they're gonna. I think Vegas has officially abused the rule. Tampa did too, but Vegas really
abused it for 2 straight years.
They really abused it for 2 straight years.
And
now Vegas is just. I mean, they've honestly killed it. Acquiring Hertl and Hannafin, that shouldn't be happening.
Like, I understand. I understand why Vegas is doing it. I'm not blaming Vegas for doing it. You want to know why? Because the league allows it. The league is allowing this to happen. So I'm not blaming the Knights. I'm not blaming, Bruce Cassidy or any of the coaching staff or the front office there. I'm blaming the league for allowing this to happen.
Right.
They're not breaking the rules. They're taking advantage of them. Because there's no salary cap in the postseason. There should be a rule. 2 rules need to go into effect. Either number 1, playoff salary cap, or number 2, if you put a guy on LTIR from the minute 3 o'clock hits on the trade deadline day, they cannot play in the postseason.
I agree with that.
That will stop everything. That will stop that will stop the LTIR bullshit. That'll stop it all.
I agree with one of those 2 being intact. I think low key. I'm more so on the. If you're on injured reserve after the deadline, you can't come back.
Don't make the player hate the game, right? Exactly. I know. No, I understand.
Oh
that,
my God, Kyle!
It's just really stupid the way that's happening. It shouldn't be happening. So, that's my thoughts on that. I'm gonna have a C.
Have a C. No. Oh. Bro, Boomers is calling my name right now. I can't wait to go down there after this game. Hopefully they don't go into overtime or else guess I'm starving.
Well, if all fails, I was kind of getting hungry too. So if Boomers is closed, we can just order DoorDash.
Fair enough.
It's fine. I don't care. Oh, look at this.
Oh my God, the NHL in Utah.
Right wing, St. Louis, Missouri. My name's Liam O'Brien. You guys can call me Spicy Tuna.
Why
job,
is that
Liam.
a thing? Good job, Liam.
Well, Liam O'Brien did score in their last ever game.
He scored the first goal in the last ever game known in the current Arizona Coyotes.
Who was it? Gunther scored the last one.
Dylan Gunther.
Dylan Gunther.
Yep.
Put that in useless NHL trivia fact in 10 years.
Yeah.
Who
Or
scored
no,
the
it
last
was
goal for the
Sean
Raptors?
Dursey actually.
Oh no, it was Sean Dursey.
He scored the
that's
empty
right.
netter.
Jesus. Yeah, put that in a random trivia question 5 years from now. No one, unless you're a Coyotes fan, are gonna remember that. Or me and Sam, because we watched said game. I couldn't believe it.
We actually sat down.
We're friends with numerous hockey fans on campus, and we were the only 2 that were interested in watching the last Coyotes game. And one of our friends is complaining about change because he can't adapt to change much. He's like, oh, having a team in Utah is going to be weird. We gave you a chance to watch the last Coyotes game, and he's like, nah, I don't care. I'm like, bruh.
Oh, people are making the joke.
Yeah, exactly. The ring general. By the way, look what Kaiser just turned on Vinci. That's interesting.
Uh-oh. Hope you guys got that reference. That was good.
Oh, now they gotta stand up and. There we go.
Where's Samantha Irvin when you need her? Introduction.
The ring general. Low key. If the Bruins hired Samantha Irving as PA announcer, I would be 110% on board.
Too bad she's got one of the best gigs in the world, being the ring announcer for Monday Night Raw.
That's not a bad prediction. Whoever scores next wins it in regulation.
I believe that too.
I believe that. I knew coming in this felt like a 2-1, 3-2 game.
100%.
I knew it.
100%.
knew it.
Mm-hmm. As we're in a couple minutes away from the third period.
2019 music, YouTube music.
Well, hold on, okay.
Hold on.
Hey. All right.
I'm sorry. Just remember, hearing this song in this was the go-to non-copyright YouTube song in 2019 and 2018. It's a banger though, because the beat drop's coming.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
my friend's watching this game.
Hi, Sam's friend.
That's funny. Hey, there she is. That's
Bro,
funny.
That's happened to me so many times. Or my friend will just Snapchat me and be like, I'm watching your stream. And I'm like, how long were you watching me for? And they were like, oh, I heard you rant about the Jaguars. I'm like, what else is new?
That's funny.
The only time I'll go just as mental, if not even more mental, over the Jaguars is Bruins playoffs.
This
genuinely gives me a heart attack.
This is my, like, top of the line mental craziness right here.
I'm pretty much right next to you.
That's funny. Getting ready for the third period. Here we go.
Time to cook.
Good God, this is where all of my excitement turns to nerves. This is where everything goes. This is where all hope goes to die.
Will the refs be bad or better? Yes.
Yes, that's the right answer. NHL playoffs give me worse anxiety than finals. Right.
Right. With all due respect to my finals, the Bruins playoffs are priority.
It takes a back seat.
Really does. Really does.
Huh.
I'm actually in position to finish one on Friday. I'm actually
Good.
pretty happy about that.
Good.
I could have finished it tonight, but you're insane
Playoffs.
if you think I can sit in like a library or in a quiet space and work on an assignment while the Bruins are in the middle of a playoff game. You're out of your damn mind. My mind's gonna be like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? What happened? I don't work
doing
like
this.
that.
I'll be doing this study guide for our test tomorrow. The minute this game ends. So
Oh yeah, and we have a test tomorrow that I've already forgotten about.
there's a study guide on Canvas. I promise.
There was. I know there was. I was too busy writing my news script earlier.
I'm gonna be doing that the minute this game ends.
Ew. But now I get why Ryan Brenner making fun of the Chipotle commercial from Jacksonville.
Speaking of Jacksonville, AEW didn't even sell out Daly's place tonight for Dynamite, by the way. I just want to let you know. Anyway.
Speaking of Jacksonville, we are now 5 months away from seeing Mac Jones sling the rock in a Jaguar uniform.
Can't wait for
I
that.
know
to-
you're excited.
I can't wait.
Because when he throws an interception during the preseason, you're gonna be texting me like, "Ha ha."
I'd be like,
"Ha
ha, y'all suck."
And my response is gonna be, "I know he's terrible. I wanted Zappy anyways." That's literally.
we
gonna
were
be
not
my
gonna give up
reaction.
Zappy. That's not how that works.
Nah, low key, I thought Zappy was going to the Vikings
Nah.
for a bit, but nah. They
No
gotta
name announced
keep
for
him.
Utah? No! Boo!
No announced name for Utah. Like I said, they should be the Blizzard, but whatever. Dear Bertuzzi, I really want you to get decked or stepped on.
Thanks from Sam Smith's Live. I'm not a... Well, okay.
Wow.
All right.
We.
Mac Jones versus Drake
nice
May is
here.
going to be fun. No, it's going to be Trevor Lawrence against Drake May this year. Because the Patriots play the Jaguars this
Yeah,
year.
unless
It's gonna be
Trevor's made
roommate
out of
civil war.
Yeah, unless Trevor. That'll be fun. That stream. Hopefully, it's not over a break. Or
Oh,
a
I
long
really hope it's
weekend.
not because I really
God,
want to
I
watch that
wanna-
game
Yeah.
with you. We'll be live on his channel.
We'll be live on my channel. He'll be the caller for that. That'll
The
be
rules will
fun.
be reversed for that game.
Oh my goodness. The only time I'll ever go more
All right.
crazy.
So it'll be about 40 seconds of 4-on-4, and then it'll be a Bruins power play right after. Zaka wins the draw, and the third period's underway. Bruins going from left to right in the road whites, Leafs in the home blues going from right to left. Lohrei dropping for Lindholm, Zaka and Pasternak with it. Lindholm's shot missing wide. Pasternak on it. He'll skate around the net, trying to cut in front. Can't cleanly. Zaka against Yarncrow. Matthews takes it away. It's 2-on-3. Here's Morgan Riley. Riley with it. He'll play it back around the net, back in his own zone. Final seconds, the 4-on-4. Leafs are hanging on to it for now. They want to try to kill off some of this penalty. Lohrei will hang on against Marner. Zaka digs it free, and now it's a Bruins power play. For the second time, Marchand hearing the boos from the crowd in Toronto.
Yeah, oh,
Marchand,
well.
nice move against Camp. He'll keep it alive. Across the line, Coyle. Looking, trying to
No
drop
one
it.
is crashing the net again.
Where is DeBrusque there? Marchand for Pasternak. Battling for, he gets drilled by Evanson down. Marchand digging it free. He shoots. Save. DeBrusque scores!
Yeah!
Jake DeBrusque The Bruins lead 2-1 in the third period.
Another
It's a power play goal.
I can't believe it.
Jake DeBrusk, a power play goal. His third goal of the series. It's 2-1. That is absolutely massive.
And Marchand's gonna get an assist.
Look, and it's because Marchand shot the puck here, see? Watch.
Look. What did I say? You get a body in front and you score. It's like I know what I'm talking about.
It's like some things that we say
Oh my
actually
God.
need to happen sometimes.
Oh my God, I'm right. I'm right. I'm just happy I'm right.
Nice play by DeBrusk.
Played the stick, and he buries it past the blocker side of
DeBrusk's
Samsonov.
third goal of the series. He is being called a power play merchant as of right now because he's scored all 3 of his goals in the power play. But guess what? I don't care.
Who cares?
They're winning.
As long as he scores, he scores. Don't give it up.
Matthews save.
Oh,
Oh my God. Lindholm gets it away. Marchand will spring Frederick and Heinen. Here is Frederick who has goal tonight. Shot saved by Samsonov. Heinen took a whack and McCabe is not going to like that.
Heinen shouldn't be doing that.
Jake DeBrusk has come alive in the postseason. And one thing, we said it on a Saturday for Game 1. Playoff DeBrusk is best DeBrusk. He should be playing like the playoff DeBrusk every time. His clutch factor is unmatched in the postseason on this team. I swear. He has been so
I get why,
good
even
in
though
the postseason.
we clamor for them to trade him every deadline. It really does make sense why we don't.
Which is why this series,
because he's a volcano.
This
He's
series
quiet.
is making me more and more think that we should actually sign this guy in the offseason.
I do.
We'll see how the rest of the
We'll
series
see how the
plays
rest of the
out.
series goes.
But he has had 5 points in 3 games so
and I
far.
don't want to lock him up to a long-term deal either. But if we give him a 2-3 year deal,
Yep.
something like what we gave Coyle or Zaka, I'm fine with that.
I think there's an issue with the clock
There might
right
be.
now, so which is why they're checking real quick. How are you so far behind in the game? They played 3 minutes. What? No, they haven't.
Have they? We're on ESPN regular TV.
We're on to regular TV right now.
No way. No
Coyle
way.
against Tavares. Bruins win the draw. Lowry into Marchand, who is getting bullied by Riley down there. Coyle takes the puck. Back to the line. McAvoy's shot knocked down by Samsonov. Good save. Marner moving ahead, goes off Coyle's skate, and that'll break up a possible odd-man rush. Riley over to Marner. Marner, Geeky stepping up to him, so is Zaka. Marner to the front, goes wide off the stick of Riley. Labushkin. Zaka taking it away. He'll move it up the ice. Spinning back, nice play back to Lowry. The Bruins can finish their change. Lowry is brought the game. No, Harrison's not at the game, but no. Or Brian's not at the game either, hopefully. I don't think so. Shattenkirk over to Parker Wotherspoon.
I hate to say this to
Pasternak dumps
Harrison,
again.
but if things keep on going the same, he's got to stay out of this room.
During the games anyway. He's invited over for other stuff.
Oh, of course. But during these games, I don't know.
Puck in the neutral zone. Zaka chipping it over to Shattenkirk. He will dump in. Bruins lead 2-1 here early in the third period. Goal from Jake DeBrusk on the shortened power play.
Go Pasta.
Pasternak just ahead of Frederick. He tried to feed Frederick. He was tied up. Robertson taking it away. He'll flip it into the Bruins end to the left of to the right of Swayman. Wotherspoon to Shattenkirk. Van Riemsdyk getting it ahead, just out of the reach of Heinen. Heinen against Robertson. Heinen beats him and dumps it in. Here is Morgan Riley. Marchand, 4 assists this series. Heinen breaking up the pass. Back to Carlo.
Just
He'll
to
play it
see
up.
a goal out of him.
Yeah, exactly. Dewar for Kampf. Putting it into the corner. Lindholm. Kampf taking it away. Dewar in there as well. So is Jesper Boquist and Brandon Carlo. Moved up, kept alive by Riley. Shot blocked by Van Riemsdyk. Took a weird bounce. Carlo for Heinen. Flipped high in the air and out to center. The Bruins will get a partial change. Played up. Here is Dewar. Quick re-entry for the Leafs. And it's played in behind the net. Lowry. Around for Patrick Maroon. He can't play the puck. Maroon poke checks it. Here is McCabe. Maroon tying him up. Benoit from the line blocked. Maroon can't get it out. McCabe holding in. McCabe, Maroon trying to cave him in. McCabe to the front, hit by Matthews. It gets blocked. Lowry taking down Matthews. Crowd looking for a penalty. Thinking to Jessica Woods for the sub. Shot. It's a penalty on Lowry.
Oh, it is.
Saved by Swayman on a chance from the circle. The Leafs are going to get a power play for the 5th time as Lowry's going to get whistled down for a hook.
I feel like they have certainly not called stuff worse than that. Ah, jeez.
Let's see. Lowry tying up Matthews, and he goes down. I guess so. Yeah, I would not play Lowry game 4. I would play Grzelcyk or Forbert game 4. I hate to say that, but Lowry's been taking penalties tonight. That's the 2nd penalty of the night. Toronto's 5th power play of the game. His 2nd penalty on Lowry. This one's a hook. Coyle against Tavares.
Well, now time to have a heart attack for the next 2 minutes.
Unless they win the draw, which they don't. Tavares wins it. Riley pressured. Marner in front for Tavares. Goes behind the net. Tavares keeping it alive. Riley center point. Shot. Got through. And it does not go.
Save by Swayman.
That puck bounced around and it stayed out.
He was
Riley,
in the butterfly
Matthews
position.
over to Marner. Can't play it. How did that puck not go in? Marner has a lane. Carlo says no thank you. Riley center point. Marner in the corner. Carlo tying him up. Gets him off the puck. He keeps it alive though. Tavares in front. Big scramble. Bertuzzi stopped. Rebound, another chance is blocked. What a save by the Bruins penalty kill.
Oh my God. Is that Jeremy Swayman or is
the
that
Leafs are
Dominic
screaming
goddamn Hasek?
The Leafs are screaming for a delay of game penalty. They think that puck's under Lindholm here.
I don't think so at all. Swayman clearly made multiple saves with the pad. I can't believe this. He has been playing out of his mind.
What a save. That was a second.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Bertuzzi missed. That wasn't even Swayman.
missed, and then the rebound was stopped
Oh.
right here. Oh, he's in the butterfly.
Jeremy Swayman is bonkers right now.
Yes.
And then this
And
play.
Look at this.
Oh,
Wow, tracked
Oh.
with it, stopped it twice with the pad, and then he covers it. Oh
he got
my
the
God.
blocker on that. So Swayman tried to smother it. He has a mask issue right
Will
now.
scream. This is worthy. Because we are not worthy of Jeremy Swayman's presence right now. He is playing out of his freaking mind. This is nuts.
What a game. Swayman's having a insane performance right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The Leafs still have a minute 20 on this power play, by
That's
the
a bad.
way.
That's a bad thing, but oh my God, Swayman is fucking
Bruins
going
out shooting the
crazy.
Leafs 26-21 right now, and they have the leads. Take a look at this. Oh!
Wow.
And then the rebound from
Look
the
at
side.
this.
Oh,
Wow.
good block by
Nice
Carl.
save with
Swayman
the
was in the
toe.
splits. Thank you guys for this. I cannot watch the game because I don't have cable. Well, we got you. We'll be live for Game 4. We'll be live for this entire series.
Sam will be live for Game 4. I will unfortunately not be here. But
And I see you're a Bruins fan. I'm literally a Bruins YouTuber. I call all the Bruins games live on YouTube. Come back. Make sure to sub to the channel. Thank you to all of our new subs tonight. We're 8 subscribers away from 1,600. Keep running up that sub count. They're working on Swayman's mask right now, which is a little bit of a delay.
yeah, that's why it's a mask issue. He's smiling. He's like, how the hell am I saving half of these?
Like this
I
save.
don't even know, bruh. Swayman's playing out of his damn mind. I feel like I'm watching 2011 Thomas on freaking Reed.
I know, I swear. Based off what I'm seeing, and if the Bruins can hang on and win this game,
And that goal, the goal he allowed wasn't even his fault. That was a defensive breakdown.
yeah. If what I'm seeing is going to hold up the rest of the night and the Bruins hang on to this game, don't you fucking dare put Olmark out
I love
on Saturday.
Allmark, and he,
Nope.
he definitely deserves to start
Mhm.
another game in this series. But if Swayman's hot, Swayman's hot.
Boogie. Thank you for the sub.
If Swayman's hot, and you do not cool off a hot goalie in the playoffs.
Nope. And McAvoy,
No way.
McAvoy clears after a face-off win from Zaka. Jeremy bleepin' Swayman, you're on the money. Bingo. Tavares will drop back halfway through the hooking minor on Lowry.
All right.
Matthews for Marner. Tavares. Riley. Over to Bertuzzi. Blocked in front. Wotherspoon throws it away. Marner. Marner going around,
wow.
going for a joyride. Taken back by DeBrusque, and McAvoy clears.
Marner is so much faster than DeBrusque.
Got Ozzy on the sub. Hell yeah, this is awesome. Thank you, Boogie. Appreciate it. We love growing the community as much as we can. Here is Marner in the neutral zone. John Tavares closed off by Carlo. Hampus Lindholm battling with Marner. Trying to play it to Coyle. He cannot play it cleanly. Tavares gets it free for Riley. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Riley blocked by Carlo. Tavares now. Lindholm deflects it. Marchand will have a shorthanded bid. Final seconds of the power play here. Who's in lock-o spot? Van Riemsdyk. Here is Marchand.
And it's been better off that way.
Yes, it has been. Van Riemsdyk's been noticeable. And the Bruins kill off another penalty. The Leafs are 0 for 5 on the power play tonight. The penalty kill has shined so far.
That's something you can whine about Leafs fans.
Your power play sucks. Our power play sucks tonight. That's Steve Dangle probably right now. On his SDPN stream.
Terrible.
On his SDPN stream. Benoit against McAvoy. Yarncrow around the net. Turn around.
Oh, God.
Goes across the goal mouth. Nobody there. Benoit in for Pontus Holmberg. Yarncrow from the corner. It got blocked. Going into the far side of the boards. Geeky will whip it up ahead. Took a weird bounce off one of the officials. McCabe against Pasternak in a battle for it. Benoit. Holmberg up ahead for Robertson. Has Jake McCabe breaking. McCabe, his shot blocked by Lowry.
Block.
Poke check by Lowry. Frederick up ahead for Pasternak. Holmberg taking it away from him. Holmberg. Frederick, nice take. Poke check there. Holmberg against Lowry. Lowry knocking him down.
Don't commit another penalty.
Please don't.
Please.
Please don't. Lowry off Pasternak. Goes off Liljegren. Held in. Robertson a shot.
Oh,
Kick
God.
save. Shattenkirk recovers and gets it out. Off Geeky and in. In on Samsonov. Will guide it aside. Hot take hockey had a mini meltdown. Of course he did. He's a hothead. No offense.
Well, half of it's for views.
Maroon for. Oh yeah. Well, I'll admit this. Some of my rants are for views too. Carlo from center. Kick saved by Samsonov. Heinen's rebound.
Ooh.
Save. That's a juicy rebound. That's in the corner.
It was. Good
Puck
stuff.
squirming in front.
Come on, just gotta
It's
lock
not
up on
completely for
defense
views,
here.
but obviously sometimes I
Oh, you gotta
over-exaggerate
show
it.
your- Right.
I over-exaggerate it sometimes. I'll admit that. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do. Wotherspoon tied up there with Camp behind the Bruins net. Chipped over to Heinen. Heinen will get it out past Reeves. Maroon trying to move it ahead. Maroon battling with Camp. Heinen off Maroon in the zone. Shots are 29-22 Boston. Lyubushkin to center. Marchand knocks it down, but Marner gets it away for Nyes, who has the only Leafs goal. Lindholm sidesteps him, takes it away. Nice pass up to Coyle. Chipped over. Marchand trying to play it. He corrals it and dumps it in. Self pass. And centering pass for Coyle. He got knocked down. Geeky couldn't get a shot away. Back to the line. Lindholm left point. Lindholm firing. Kick save rebound.
Whoa,
Samsonov
loose
knocks it away. Coyle against Tavares trying to dive it, trying to get it back. He
I
could
give
not.
him credit.
Taken back by Tavares. It's a 3-on-3 for the moment. Marner barely onside. And it's McAvoy. Marner throws it, thrown out of the zone by McAvoy. He'll dive at it and get it into the offensive zone. The Bruins can get a change. My rants of the Bruins are some of the best
Prime Rex.
entertaining rants I've ever heard. Thank you.
My thoughts exactly.
Domi cross-ice pass broken up by DeBrusque. You should stay after when they lose. Oh, I go off. I had plenty of those this year. DeBrusque flips in the zone. Knocked down by Samsonov. Liljegren.
Oh, good
Zaka
hit.
takes it away. Wotherspoon knocked down by Edmondson on a shot from the line by Wotherspoon.
That's all right. Just throw the puck in front.
Good things happen sometimes. Pasternak, quick re-entry for the Bruins. Pasternak could not play it. He got knocked down by Matthews. Upended. Van Riemsdyk for Zaka. Zaka, Pasternak in the slot. See, missed the net. It hit the crossbar, and Samsonov covers it from on top of the net.
It bounced off the glass. It bounced on top of the net, and the Swayman literally covers it standing up. That's so funny. Oh, boy, DeBrusque. It looked like a trip on Pasternak. I'm not going to whine, but it looked
Yeah, it looked like it.
looked
But
like
hey,
it.
you know what? The Bruins are winning right now, so I have no real reason to complain. I just want them to keep pushing.
Oh, no, I'll still whine if the officials are garbage.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, no.
Don't worry.
That's coming.
They're going to get 3-1 or 4-1. Hey. Celtics are coming back while
They're
they
down
win
by
and
6
losing.
late
They're
in
down
the
by
fourth.
6 late in the fourth. Oh God, losing. I mean, I expected to lose 1 or 2 to the Heat, but dropping 1 at home, really? I mean, they're a 60-something win team of their own. I will trade a Celtics championship for a Bruins championship.
Oh, me too.
Sorry.
Me too, I agree.
The Celtics have to suffer so the Bruins make it further. Sorry, Boston. Fair trade-off.
Guys, we are 8 subscribers away from 1,600. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button on the channel. We're almost there.
I agree. 2019 NHL playoffs were awesome.
They're
and
great.
It was the end of the Penguins, like, officially. Which was nice.
Even though they made it the next 2 years.
Yeah, but you knew that was like the end of their cup contention is what I meant. Yeah, and then they lost to Montreal in the bubble. That was a joke. Montreal, what am I kidding? Montreal, those entire 2 seasons were a joke.
What, 2020, 2021?
Right.
Yeah. Montreal making a Stanley Cup final and playing Tampa just proves how much of a joke the league was that year. So.
Celtics still want to run. I agree. Like I said, I expect to lose 1 or 2 to Miami, but dropping 1 at home, unless if it's Game 5, I really don't see how you would drop 1 at home.
B's got to keep playing like they're behind. Forecheck more aggressively, knock people off the puck.
Agree.
They're playing well right now. They're actually doing a really good job at that.
Yeah,
Keep that up.
Montgomery yelled at him.
Keep playing the way you are, and you're going to be successful. Frederick against Matthews. And Frederick waves out. That's the problem. And now it's going to be Danton Heinen against Austin Matthews at the face-off dot. If Heinen wins this, he's automatically getting re-signed. No. Okay. Heinen, you're good. No, I'm kidding. Please re-sign Heinen. Please and thank you. We actually like Heinen here.
You're gone.
Watherspoon over to Lindholm. Moves it ahead off a skate. I guess not. It's an icing. I thought it was one off Heinen's skate.
Off the net.
No. Heinen off a PTO and Bro's been. He's been literally insane. I just want to see some playoff production out of Heinen.
The guy who thinks Capitals might come back
Snipe
in
and
their
Selly.
series against the Rags.
Snipe and Selly, no. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. They might win
I'm not
one.
gonna lie.
They might win 1 at home, but that's it.
It's looking like Rangers in 5, and I've watched.
We watched most of those games, yeah. Matthews wins the draw again.
Last night's game, yeah. Washington doesn't have the star power.
Domi saves Swayman. Frederick will try to get it out. He'll have to swerve it around over to Watherspoon. Backhand up for Heinen. Riley holding in. Chopped in down low. Matthews in for Bertuzzi. Frederick taking it away. Lindholm can't get it out. Held in by Liljegren. That shot's blocked. And here comes a break for James Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk hit the post.
Hey, we'll take it. It counts
Coyle
as a
keeps
shot.
it alive. No, it does not actually.
It doesn't?
No.
I thought a post shot counted.
I don't think it does. Can somebody can check that for me? Does a
Really?
goalpost?
I thought a goal post or a crossbar counted as a shot on goal.
As a shot on-
Because it hit the goal, technically.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
You're
look
right.
at Geeky.
Puck comes
Good
out to
forecheck.
center. Here is Marner. He'll flip it into the zone with 9.5 left in Game 3.
It counts? I thought so.
It counts? Okay, then the Bruins get a shot on goal there. Because Van Riemsdyk rang the post. Coyle gets it out to center. Benoit Tavares for Marner. Marner's Nyes got taken down. Marner to the front, blocked by Carlo. Is a
Everyone's
big
getting taken
clusterfuck
down.
right in the crease, and it goes out of play.
McAvoy's down, and so is Tavares.
Forbert or Lohrei? Overall, Lohrei. Game 4, Forbert. No offense. No offense,
Grizzly.
Yeah, no offense to Lohrei. He has taken 2 penalties tonight. Yikes.
But at the same time you win, do you really want to fuck around with the roster?
It absolutely does not count. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, it doesn't?
That sucks, actually.
Lame. Lame. Oh, like fans whining about the officials. This has been a great game, though, otherwise. This has been an awesome game.
Yeah.
Looking remind me of Game 2 a little bit. Leafs started off hotter, and the Bruins ended up taking control of it later in the game.
Game 1, you mean?
Well, no, I meant last game where
Oh.
the Bruins started off hot and then the Leafs kind of controlled it near the end. Other way around here, Leafs were dominating.
Round puck hits post squarely. Nice job, man. That's a good one.
Round puck.
Nice.
Ding.
Sean McDonough was talking about. I saw a little clip of it on a TikTok about he was doing an interview with the Empty Netters podcast, who I follow, and he was talking about how he doesn't in his headset he doesn't have the net mic on,
Oh, he doesn't?
so he can't hear if a puck hits the goalpost
That's pretty stupid.
because he doesn't want to be deaf.
That's not pretty stupid. I get both sides. I'd have it on like very faintly if I could.
Yeah, he turned it up just a little bit. He said when a puck hit the goal, he thought a puck hit the goalpost. He said off the post, and it was just stopped with the goalie completely. He was like, "All right, turn up the net and turn up the post mic just a little bit, just enough so I can hear a little ding." Like, look at this. When they killed off 40 seconds of a 4-on-4 for that.
Who's that dude in the Matthews jersey in the third row?
And the
is
Ty
literally
Domi jersey.
Flipping off. Literally flipping off Hampus
That play
Lindholm.
by Lindholm in the second period led to this DeBrusque goal in the third period because the Bruins got a power play based off that. Good chance for Marchand, rebound for DeBrusque, and he buried it. Frozen biscuit hit metal pipe. Pipe wants to sue. Very nice. He'll press charges. Zaka against Bertuzzi, against Matthews, sorry. Bruins win the draw. Lindholm will try to get it out. Zaka beats your DeBrusque right now because they wanted a face-off man out there. Riley playing it in. Pasternak off the bench, held in by McCabe at the line. Pasternak knocked it down. Here is Domi. Zaka tying him up. Jam to Bertuzzi. Domi looking across for Riley.
Oh, never let Morgan Riley that wide open.
Please don't. Bertuzzi, puck goes through him for Domi. Lindholm tying him up. Bertuzzi in the far corner. Domi on the far board. Shot, save Swayman. Riley, tip, Bertuzzi scores!
And again, they couldn't clear it. Not Swayman's fault. That's bad.
Off
Damn it. That sucks. Well,
that sucks, actually, to be honest. Actually,
that was
that-
such a good tip.
Off Bertuzzi, skate off Lindholm and in. Wow.
That's unlucky. Swayman's had 2 goals out, not been his fault. That sucks.
That blows. Yeah, Bertuzzi is very good in the paint down low. You're right. He's good in the crease. Right in the net front presence.
All right, well, we got a game again. Let's see how the Bruins could deal with that
8.5 to go. Swayman for Lohrei. Turns it over, and the Bruins get it away. Lohrei, get the fuck off the ice. Send him back down to Providence tonight. Send him down to Providence. Those turnovers are an embarrassment to the NHL. Are you kidding me? That is atrocious.
Jesus, and Swayman so quickly went into the
Heinen,
splits.
Marchand scores! Brad Marchand! The Bruins get that goal right fucking back.
Fucking check the door. That's how excited I am.
This game is
It's a
stupid.
drug trip.
You want to score? Here's your. I want to send your goon out to score. Here's ours. Wow.
This guy right fucking here. He ain't losing. He's the captain of this
This game
team.
is so stupid. Marchand's first goal of the playoffs.
Holy crap.
The Bruins lead 3-2. Marchand responds within seconds of Bertuzzi tying the game. Puck goes off of Riley. That's going to be an icing against Toronto. Riley didn't touch that puck. The
I
Bruins are
still
gonna have an
hate
offensive zone
Lindholm for
draw.
giving me a heart attack 30
Yeah.
seconds earlier.
No, that was Mason Lohrei. That was Mason Lohrei.
Oh my god.
What a
Bro.
play by Brad Marchand. He just plopped himself right in front. Heinen fed him like a nut, like it was nothing. Heinen's first point of the playoffs. Feeds Marchand. He goes top shelf on Samsonov.
Bro,
And
I
the Bruins
saw
lead.
Marchand. He squared up right there where if he got the shot, he was going to hit it over the blocker's side. That was awesome shot.
Marchand ties DeBrusque with 5 points in the playoffs now.
That's
while there's
great.
been behind the net. Here is Beecher. Tied up. He gets knocked down. Maroon for the side is saved by Samson. If Maroon
crap.
scored there, that would have been crazy. Robertson flips it in the zone.
All right, come on. 7.5 minutes. Can I not die between then and now?
Maroon for Beecher. He dumps in. The Bruins will get a chain with 7.5 to go. Ugh, this game's nuts.
Marchand is now 1 goal away from tying Cam Neely
All time in
goals
Bruins goals. Yep.
in the playoffs.
He'll need 2 more to take to have the record for himself.
God, don't
Nyes
put that
in
up.
front. Pass deflected by DeBrusque. McCabe over to Benoit.
I can't take
Benoit tipped by Tavares. It goes over the net. Lindholm up head for Pastrnak. He gets
Whoa,
out. He gets drilled
Jesus.
by Jake McCabe. And now Tavares takes it from Carlo. Lindholm. Carlo will get it out to center. And the Heat take game 2. That sucks.
With
Puck
all due
deflects in the zone.
respect,
Who
sorry,
cares?
Celtics, I'm in the middle of something.
Here's I'm in
I'm
front
in
of
the
a
middle
mental-
of the
of
other
a-
mental breakdown.
I'm in the
team.
middle of a psychotic episode real quick. Marchand against Labushkin. Behind his zone net. Shots are 31-26 Boston. Taken away by Coyle. The Bruins trying to trying to extend their lead. Geeky getting in there. Trying to center it for
Good
Marchand. He
pass.
keeps it alive. Back to the line. McAvoy tipped by
Oh,
Coyle.
God.
It's saved by Samsonov. And he'll have it with 6:26 left. Wow. This game is freaking insane. Oh my god.
It's been a theme all playoffs. We saw it in Vancouver, Nashville game 1. We saw it in Winnipeg, Colorado game 1. We saw it in Hurricanes, Islanders game 2. Whenever there's a goal, someone's bound to score very quickly after.
What a great forecheck
I
by
don't
Trent
get it.
Frederick and Danton Heinen here. Heinen finds the
set
puck.
this play up. Great
Oh.
pass, Marchand. Again, just like DeBrusque, you get in front of the net, good things happen.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Coyle against Matthews wins the
Oh
draw in
my
his own
God.
zone. Geeky taken down there by Edmondson. Benoit up ahead off of Dewar in the zone. Swayman with 6:20 to go, plays it around.
Don't give
Knocked
it up.
down. Here is Coyle. Marchand with 6:10 to go. He'll push it up the ice, has Geeky up ahead. He'll chip it ahead of Geeky. Can't find him. Bruins on the end of a change. Benoit. Geeky taking it away. Good forecheck. Gets it to Frederick. Off the bench. Frederick looking to the middle. He'll have to play it back around for Geeky, who's still on the ice. Puck goes past him. Van
puck was
Riemsdyk.
bouncing.
Van Riemsdyk with it. Play it around. Geeky against Benoit. Into Trent Frederick in the far corner. Chopping it back to Geeky, who's tied up there by Simon Benoit. Geeky. Trying to take it free. Frederick in there as well. Good forecheck from Frederick and Van Riemsdyk here. Geeky goes off for a change. Out comes Heinen. Frederick. Yarncrow pressured. Heinen gets it in deep. Van Riemsdyk trying to cut it off. Good forecheck from this third line. Wow. Here is Carlo. Keeps the puck alive for the Bruins. Played around the net. Edmondson. Lindholm trying to keep it in. He will. Heinen pressuring, and David Camp takes it away. Almost a minute of offensive zone time for this third line here. They had a full shift. Boquist taking it away.
Good job,
Boquist keeps it alive. Drops it for McAvoy. Tipped by Beecher. Saved by Samsonov.
Wow.
And Beecher's helmet came off, and Benoit gets a shove in response.
What an offensive presence right there.
A minute two
Wow.
of offensive zone time for the Bruins. With just over 5 minutes to go in regulation, the Bruins have the lead. That is absolutely freaking huge. That shift from Van Riemsdyk, Heinen, Frederick, Lindholm, and Carlo is going to go down as one of the reasons if the Bruins get past Toronto in this series. Right there, that's why. That shift, even though nothing really came of it, wasting clock and keeping pucks in your offensive zone and forechecking the puck, that is how you win games. Right there. That's how. That shift should be shown up if on a junior level training camp. How to kill time on the clock. That's how. That shift right there.
Hey, good for Beecher getting a shot on goal as well at the end of it. That's good offensive presence.
Good
You're
chance by
talking about the
McAvoy. Better
first
tip by
35
Beecher.
minutes, how they were so fucking dead and asleep.
Ever since Frederick scored, they have been
They have
miles better than
jolted.
Toronto.
They
Miles
jolted.
better.
Because it was looking like, again, Bruins give up the first goal. Their offense looks lethargic as hell. We've seen this story so many times since the trade deadline. For once, the Bruins allowed the first goal in the game and have looked competent after. It's amazing. And again, crashing the net was just such a big deal. Finally, DeBrusk and Marchand do it, and it works.
What we said all season about when they are down, especially in the final 2 weeks of the season, when they're down in games, their offense just dies. Not tonight. They have come
Because the
back.
second Frederick tied it, holy shit, they turned that offensive switch on.
Frederick tying it.
Ooh.
And then DeBrusk scoring to make it 2-1. Bertuzzi ties to make it 2-2, right? And then literally 30 seconds later, Marchand gives themselves back the lead.
A Montgomery masterclass.
So,
You could say that again.
Bertuzzi's was scored at 11:25. Marchand's was at 11:53. 28 seconds later. That's how you respond.
It felt
Vegas and
longer,
Dallas
low-key.
coming up next here on ESPN. That's actually going to be a good game. We'll be watching a little bit of that game down in Boomers probably. Hopefully, as long as the
absolutely. I need food. Me stressing out makes me more hungry.
me calling games makes me hungry.
That too.
So-
when you're talking for 2.5 hours
Yep.
straight.
Tavares wins the draw. It took a weird bounce. Marner, the Leafs will finally be able to get it out of their own zone with under 5 minutes to go. Marner
Come on,
jumping
boys,
it in.
Just start killing clock again.
McAvoy for Zaka. Back to Wotherspoon. He'll chip it ahead. Off Pastrnak. He plays it. Trying to get it to DeBrusk. He couldn't quite get it to him. He couldn't get enough of his stick on it. McCabe playing it around Marner. Puck bounced on him. Pastrnak
Get
against
there, get
Tavares. Here is Matthew Nyes. Has Riley to his left. It's a 2-on-3. Nyes cut off by Wotherspoon. But he didn't realize that there was nobody else there to really help him defensively. Tavares in front for Marner. Marner spinning back against McAvoy. Back to the line, Riley. Marner at the point. Shot blocked by his own guy. He gets it back. Riley's shot blocked by DeBrusk.
Clear.
The Bruins will get it out to center with 4:15 left in regulation. We have 100 people watching right now. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Make sure to please smash the like button and subscribe for more playoff content like this. We will be live for Game 4 on Saturday
Whoa,
in
Riley
Toronto.
blew a tire.
Riley tied up. Geeky. Riley losing it. Geeky against Bertuzzi in a forecheck battle behind and now in the far corner. Samsonov.
Hey!
Samsonov should not be allowed to do
Yo,
that.
low-key F Samson for that.
Just know
Trying
that we are
to knock down Coyle.
We are biased Bruins fans right now, so don't.
Whoa,
so just
look at
warning.
the jersey.
Yeah. Lindholm will try to get it out. Comes to the line. Liljegren holding it in. Domi in front for Matthews.
Oh,
It kicks
God.
wide of Swayman with 3.5 to go. Now the Bruins have got to get pucks out of their own zone better now. And held in by Liljegren. Domi shooting, knocked down in traffic. Where's that puck? And it goes
I
out
love
of play.
whenever the goalie loses sight. So in that case, Swayman just slowly skates back into the crease.
He's like,
couple minutes
yeah,
behind him.
where's the puck? That's what they're doing. Frederick, that was a good hit on Liljegren too, and then Heinen getting there against Matthews as well. That's how the Bruins lead happened.
I'm gonna die, and it's only game 3. And
I know.
I'm gonna die.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! And Marchand jumped for joy.
Yeah, that's Marchand's typical celebration in the
I
postseason.
haven't seen him that excited since he scored the game winner against Washington in 2021.
Yep.
What was it, game 2? He scored
Game
the
2.
overtime winner? Yeah.
Bruins will get it out. It's Trent Frederick. Beecher will go for a change. Beecher was on to win the faceoff. Frederick against Liljegren.
Good hit there.
McCabe against Heinen. Heinen taking it free against Yarncrow and McCabe. 1-on-2 scrum. Frederick in there as well. Van Riemsdyk there for support. McCabe digs it free for Toronto with 3 minutes to go. Got to think of the next minute. Toronto's going to pull their goalie,
Oh,
Nick
no,
Robertson.
no.
Robertson stopped by Swayman. Huge save. McAvoy falls down. He blows a tire.
Shit.
Yarncrow, McAvoy tying him up. He got right back up and got right back on defense. Holmberg with under 3 minutes to go. Holmberg, wrap around in front. It goes across the goal mouth. Nobody there. Here's Lyubushkin on the right side. In front, nobody there. Robertson now at the right point. Falling down over to Edmondson. Played it intentionally wide past Holmberg. Wotherspoon going to try to hop on that.
Wotherspoon, get
He
there.
will, but Yarncrow's there to cover it up. Frederick against Yarncrow. Robertson in there as well. Van Riemsdyk cannot get it out. Frederick, here is Robertson with 2.5 to go. Good stick lift by Frederick. It's thrown into the corner. Holmberg with it again. Here is Matthews, who's on the ice now. Lyubushkin with 2:20 to go. Marner can't play it. Surprised Toronto hasn't pulled their goalie yet. McAvoy
Too
popped up
early.
in the air. 2 minutes to go. What?
Oh,
No,
maybe
no,
not.
not at all.
Oh,
there
there he
goes
goes.
Samsonov.
Out in front!
A
Oh,
chance
good
save
by
Swayman. The extra attacker is on for Toronto. It's 6-on-5 with 2 minutes to go in Game 3.
Right. God, I need a stoppage and I need a timeout.
Here is Riley. He dumps in. Swayman stays put. Marner against Carlo.
Oh, Swayman gets out of his net. I'm literally.
Matthews in front for Yarncrow.
Oh, good
save,
save.
rebound, scramble.
No. Smother it,
And
please.
Swayman has the
Yes.
puck.
Oh, for the love of God, Swayman did the right thing, though. Loose puck out in front, just
We have
smother it.
102 viewers, 80 likes on the stream. Thank you to everybody who's here right
Oh
now.
my God, I'm shaking.
We are covering cinema at this moment in time. Sam, your play-by-play is so good when the action's fast. I think I'm one of the best in the business when the action's fast. I keep on going.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Good
boy.
job. Like, genuinely, like, I'm watching the game and I'm hooked listening to you call the game.
Oh,
like,
it's crazy.
You're doing a good job. You're keeping pace with everything.
Minute 42 to go. Tavares against Coyle. Tavares wins the draw. That is massive for Toronto. Riley, Marner to the front.
No.
Knocked down. Lindholm will clear.
Good.
That comes all the way back down. That misses wide. It's going to be an icing against the Bruins with a minute 31 left. Minute 31 to go. How much? That's much time left. A minute 31 left. Toronto has the goalie pulled. The extra attacker is on for the Maple Leafs. Good God. This is where this is a big test for this Bruins crew right here. The 6 best
Games
players
like
Toronto's
this show,
got.
if they make it past the first round, they're built for the other rounds. But we gotta make it past here first.
Tavares against Coyle again. Big tie-up on the face-off. Toronto comes away with it.
win
Yarncrow's the
those.
extra attacker. Back to Riley. Marner, right point. Into Tavares. Turnaround shot.
No,
Popped up in the
okay.
air. Coyle gets it away. That puck was played with a high stick. They'll stop play with a minute 19 left. Can you put the time on the screen? No, I can't. I don't know how to
That
manage
would be
that.
tough.
I don't know how to manage that. I wish I could. If I could, if I knew how and if I could, I would, but I can't. Minute 19 to go in regulation. Empty net for Toronto. It's 6-on-5 in favor of the Leafs with players on the ice. Zaka is on the ice against John Tavares. Tavares, Bertuzzi,
Zaka's
Domi,
4
Matthews.
for 13. Oh,
He's
God.
5 for
He
14.
won. He won
Lindholm
one.
tying up the puck with about 75 seconds to go. McAvoy getting hooked. Penalty coming.
Yes!
It's on Toronto.
Yes!
Coyle down the length of the ice. Coyle at the
Off
post.
the post.
But the Bruins are getting a power play. That's going to practically do it.
Oh my God!
It's going to be on
Coyle-
Tavares, the captain, screwing over the Leafs.
Coyle almost scored the most sick empty netter goal I've seen in a while. It's got to be Tavares. He gets called for tripping. He's mouthing off to the officials, but it was a blatant trip behind the net here.
It's going to be a holding call
It's going to be holding. It was a blatant penalty.
with a minute left. Oh,
Coyle could have just ended it right there. Screw the power play. I just want to win now. Oh, God.
so it's going to be 5-on-5 the minute Toronto gets out of their zone because they need the extra attacker with a minute to go.
Dumb Tavares. There you go, Kyle.
Dumb
You're
Tavares.
right.
Good job, Kyle. You nailed it. He screwed up big time.
Johnny. Yeah, we could do that too.
I think it was a timeout called by Boston with a minute to
I
go
don't
left.
blame him.
I
Get
think.
yourselves recuperated. God, Swayman has played too good to lose this game. Do it for your damn goalie.
Do it for the series. You're up
Do it
to
for the series, but do it for your damn goalie. who's played out of his
64 more
mind.
seconds. 64 more seconds, and you have a 2-1 series lead. You need to kill the next minute off. I
This-
don't care if you score on this power play or not. Waste the clock. End this game now.
Now, done. Sick of this
That's how you.
shit.
That is how this happens. Coyle, Pasternak, Marchand, Lindholm, and McAvoy. They are going defensive on this power play, and to be honest, I don't blame them. Coyle against Matthews. Coyle wins the draw. That is massive.
Good.
McAvoy will hang on
Kill
with a minute
time.
to go. McAvoy over to Lindholm. Pasternak with under a minute.
Oh, keep ragging. Good
Coyle.
job.
Tied up there by Marner. The Leafs will get it. They're going to pull Samson off immediately. The extra attacker is on. It's 5-on-5. Marchand takes it. Marchand has the game. No, he hit the post again. Bertuzzi, Marchand taking him down. Pasternak hit the post. Marchand finishes game 3.
After 3 posts. Oh my God. After 3 fucking posts, they finally scored.
And that is a power play goal.
Yeah, that's gonna count. That's the fucking captain. And this guy is your fucking goalie. And you won for him because he played out of his mind. Oh my God. Okay. Well.
Wow. And the fans in Toronto have hit the exits.
I'm wearing Swayman the Boomers. I don't care. Marchand scored his 2 goals, but we do not win this game if it isn't for Swayman.
35.8 to go. The fans in Toronto are hitting the exits.
Na 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 na.
Here is
See
McAvoy.
you Saturday night.
Lindholm off Frederick in the zone with 30 seconds to go. Holy shit, I did not think I would be saying this tonight. The Bruins earned this victory.
Yeah,
they
they
earned
did.
it. They earned it.
What a great third period all around. Scored 3 goals when you needed it most. Tie
Frederick
game twice.
will chip it in with 10 seconds. Edmondson will hang on to it. Heinen takes it away. He'll put it in behind that with 3 seconds. And the Boston Bruins with And it's not a knock on Low, right? He just had a
No,
couple
it's
of bad
not.
penalties.
Jesus, stay out of the box.
All right. Here are your 3 stars of the game tonight. Your 3rd star is the man who got the scoring going in the 3rd period. A huge power play goal, Jake DeBrusk. Your 3rd star of the game tonight. What are your thoughts on that, Grant? DeBrusk, your 3rd star.
I'm fine with that. Absolutely.
Here is your 2nd star of the game. He had the game-winning goal. He had the go-ahead empty net goal. Brad Marchand. Where the hell has this been? Adam Marchand.
But he's here. The captain's awake. He's here, gentlemen.
The Captain Bear has been poked. And God, he came out and played really good in the 3rd period with a go-ahead goal and the empty netter to finish it off. And your 1st star of the game, I don't think this is even a question.
It ain't all
28 saves on 30 shots. This man right here stole this game for the Bruins. The goaltender, who's going to be getting the biggest goalie contract the Bruins have ever given out this summer, Jeremy Swayman, number 1 star of the game, and it's not even close. Swayman was making some ridiculous saves. Dude, what?
I still got goosebumps running through me.
Huh? How do you think I feel? I just called that game and just lost my mind.
Oh my God.
Holy
That
moly.
was a great hit in the Stars game.
Here's what I'll say. Swayman better start game 4. You want to know why? Swayman's win. No offense to Olmark. Olmark was not the reason we lost on Monday. Swayman's won both of his games. Swayman starts Saturday. You'll have the extra day off to rest. You'll have 2 days rest. That's plenty of time for the postseason. Swayman, keep playing like that on Saturday. You're going to have a 3-1 series lead going home for Game 5. Where hopefully, just maybe, this year,
End it now.
if the Bruins win on Saturday, maybe on Tuesday they'll be able to finish it this time around in Game 5 at home. Maybe. Good Christ. All right. I'm done. Bruins win 4-2. They fucking earned it. They came out and played the most gutsy game of the entire year.
And they won it.
And they won. They deserved this victory, and they earned it.
It's getting good. We're getting deeper into the series. These games are getting good.
Game 4 on Saturday. Bruins, keep on rolling. As Limp Bizkit once said, keep on rolling, baby. That is it for me tonight. Thank you so much for watching this stream tonight. Thank you for watching me lose my mind all night long. If you enjoyed tonight's live stream, make sure to please smash the like button on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Have we hit 1,600? No, we're 5 subscribers away. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure to do so. Hit that notification bell to never miss when we go live or upload on the channel. Follow me on social media. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all down in the description down below. Game 4, it's going to be crazy. I will see you guys on Saturday for Game 4. If you liked it, share it with your friends, share it with your family, and if you didn't, shut the hell up. Bruins win 4-2.
Two diehard Bruins fans losing their mind. How could you not enjoy it?
I will say exactly. I will see you guys on Saturday for Game 4. Bruins win 4-2. See you on Saturday.